Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first ever watch along for the Celtics Digest channel. Hopefully, we can get some great viewers in here talking about the Celtics game that is going to be going down tonight between two rivals, the Celtics and the Sixers. Even though the Celtics usually get the best of the Sixers, it's going to be an intense matchup as they are both the top teams in the Eastern Conference. The Celtics and the 76ers are both tied at 5-1 and both sit atop tied. So winner of this obviously will take the sole reign of the number one seed in the Eastern Conference, and that's going to be something important to look out for. Obviously, I'm looking for big games from Jason Tatum, looking for big games from guys like Jaylen Brown. We get to see Derek White back up in the lineup as well tonight. He was not at shoot-around, but he did make it to the game. He is going to be playing, so we'll get to see some Derek White minutes. Hopefully, he can be very impactful on both sides of the ball as consistently as he was before he started taking his personal reason days for the birth of his child. Hopefully, he can still be in the same way. We got to look for Drew Holiday. Hopefully, he can guard Tyrese Maxey tonight, as Tyrese Maxey is one of the better scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers as well. Just really, really excited for this game between a battle between two of the top teams. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Who do you guys think is going to win? And obviously, if you guys think the Celtics are going to win, what is your guys' score predictions for tonight's game? They're doing a little bit of the show around right now. I'm watching it on NBC Sports Boston. I'm getting a look at the highlights, highlighting Kristaps Porzingis, highlighting Drew Holiday. This one should be a great classic tonight. Joel Embiid going to be an unstoppable force for the 76ers. We'll have to see how the Celtics handle that as well. But they'll have to see how they handle Kristaps Porzingis, because Kristaps Porzingis is going to be a valuable piece for this team, for the Boston Celtics in the pick and pops. I think he's going to be a great piece as Joel Embiid doesn't step up on those pick and pops. But I'm hoping that the Boston Celtics can get a nice win tonight. Emmanuel says Celtics need a good game tonight and a win. I totally agree. They definitely need a win tonight. We definitely need to take that sole lead of the top of the Eastern Conference and be the sole leaders. That's what I'm looking forward tonight. We need some big games out of our bench too. I know that everyone's been hating on Peyton Pritchard. I saw on the Celtics Reddit people were comparing how he's barely been scoring for the Boston Celtics this regular season. So we definitely need to see a big impact from him, I think, for a lot of our fans to be confident in him being the backup point guard. We also want to see great shooting selections from guys like Sam Hauser. Hopefully he's not chucking up as many shots as we've seen in the past. And hopefully for our backup center, depending who it is, Lamar Stevens, O'Shea Brissett, or Luke Cornett, they can be a solid defensive piece on Joel Embiid and Paul Reed, because those are two impactful pieces for the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm very excited for this game tonight. It should be a very, very good one. What is your guys' final score predictions for tonight's game? Do you guys think the Celtics are going to get a blowout, or do you guys think it's going to be a close game? Personally, I think it's going to be a close game. I think we're going to see a good game out of Tobias Harris tonight for the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't know why. I just got a big feeling. One of my professors really liked Tobias Harris. He was one of his agents, and he talked to a lot about Tobias Harris, and Tobias Harris has actually looked pretty solid for the Philadelphia 76ers this season so far, so maybe he'll have a good game versus us. Kelly Oubre has also been a big X factor for this Philadelphia 76ers team as well. We'll have to see how he does, but Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown should be able to do a lot of work on these guys tonight and actually be impactful pieces for the Celtics. Hopefully the team can come together as a whole. Joe Mazzulla can be a great head coach for this team, and the Boston Celtics can get the W. Just hoping that this game starts soon so that we can actually start talking about the game and actually, getting into how the team has actually been playing. But do you guys think that the Celtics are one of the, obviously they are one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference because of record-wise, but are we thinking that we're still going to be able to handle at the top, or do we think some teams are going to come from out the dust? I know the Milwaukee Bucks have been off to a slow start, but they're about 4-2. Celtics are only one game ahead of them, so it should be, a close matchup atop the Eastern Conference between the likes of the Boston Celtics, the Milwaukee Bucks, along the likes of the Philadelphia 76ers as well. There should be a lot of competition in this very, very tough Eastern Conference, and especially in this Atlantic Division as well. We mentioned how the New York Knicks have been, pretty decent so far, but they've had some glimpses of actually looking good, and even in the first game versus Celtics, they looked very, very good. We can talk about the Toronto Raptors, who have had a little bit of a decline, but guys like Scotty Barnes and pieces like that have actually started to get solidified. And the Brooklyn Nets, another like lurky kind of scary team. They're middle, not really middle of the pack, but they got some young stars, they got some veterans as well. They could be a team that the Celtics should run to into the playoffs or down the road. That could be a tough matchup as well. Honestly, though, I still think that the Celtics will still come out on top on the Atlantic Division and still be the leaders in the Eastern Conference by the time that we get to the playoffs. I still think that they will be the number one seed. But I'm excited for this big game tonight, as it is very, very meaningful for the Celtics, like I mentioned. And it should be a great one that we all get to witness. And hopefully, the Celtics can come away with the W here. That's what we're all hoping for, at least. I'm at least hoping, if we're all watching on Celtics Digest. But we are hopefully all awaiting this game and awaiting the W. Scalabrine is doing his little pregame talk with Joe Mazzulla here. I'm watching on NBC Sports Boston. Hopefully Joe Mazzulla can be, a good piece tonight. I know a lot of people were complaining about him not taking that timeout during that Minnesota Timberwolves game on the last possession. A lot of people felt that he should have. I personally thought that they just wanted to run it and not give the Minnesota Timberwolves time to set up their defense, as their defense is, the number one ranked defense in the NBA. It's one of the better ones, and they were stopping Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum effectively in that game. So I thought that maybe it would have been tough for the Celtics to score on a set play, and that's why I think that Joe Mazzulla kind of just let it run. But we'll have to wait and see. Maybe if the fans thought that it was a bad call, hopefully they can get a better performance out of Joe Mazzulla tonight. But personally, I don't think there should be any slack on Joe Mazzulla at all. I think he's been doing a great job for the Boston Celtics since he's gotten hired. Obviously, there's been some nuances with, maybe him not taking time out. It's as much as people have mentioned in the past. But that's something that a new coach has to get adjusted to, and especially with a very talented team, he got thrown into a very, very hard situation for him to solve. So it's definitely good for him that he has more comfortability with the team this season, and he's shown that comfortability already through these 6 games. The Celtics are still 5-1, even though they did have that one loss. It is only one loss, and there's nothing really to harp badly about it. The Celtics should still be a dominant team in this Eastern Conference and should be a dominant team for the rest of the NBA. But yes, let me know what you guys think. If anyone has any questions about the game, if anyone wants to talk anything about the Celtics, just comment them down in the comment section down below, and we can discuss anything. This goes on while the game is going on too. I'll obviously be breaking down the game, talking about the game, just like talking about what's going on as we're watching. But if you guys want to comment and discuss anything during commercials and stuff like that, we can obviously have some good discussions talking about the team and breaking down who I think is going to be good. We also did not see O'Shea Brissett play in the last game, even though he was ruled healthy. I would expect him to get some minutes tonight for the Boston Celtics. I saw a tweet from Bobby Manning talking about how even though O'Shea Brissett was a DNP last game by the coach because they probably already game planned for him not to be playing, he might get some playing time for the Boston Celtics tonight. And I think that would be great for the Celtics team, as I've liked what I've seen out of O'Shea Brissett. I like his hustle, I like his tenacity, and I think he provides a lot for the Boston Celtics on the offensive side of the boards that not a lot of players can give. Obviously, the best offensive rebounder for the Boston Celtics last season was Robert Williams, and now he's gone. So the Celtics definitely need someone to clean up those offensive rebounds and fight on the glass there. And that is something that O'Shea Brissett is, mainly been tasked with doing, and he's been doing it successfully for the Boston Celtics. So hopefully, if he does play tonight, we can see him continue to do that, especially against a, pretty good team in the Philadelphia 76ers with obviously Joel Embiid. Paul Reed's pretty good. They have some good forwards in Tobias Harris. They just got, obviously, Nick Batum, Marcus Morris, Robert Covington. Those are, even though they are some, older names. They are some veterans. They can still do some work on any given night. Nick Batum's already put up 11 points for the Sixers in his first game, so hopefully he doesn't torch the Celtics from three-point range. But here we go. Game's about to start. Let's get this thing rolling. Hopefully the Celtics can pull out a W today with the starting lineup of Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Kristaps Porzingis. It should be a classic tonight for the Boston Celtics. The 76ers starting lineup: Tyrese Maxey, DeAnthony Melton, Kelly Oubre Jr., Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid. A nice star-studded lineup for both teams. Ooh, the key matchup: Kristaps versus Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid's got the career head-to-head record, more points, more rebounds. Kristaps has got more blocks, though, so that's good at least. Kristaps maybe can get a couple sneak ones on Joel Embiid tonight. That would be great. Josh Crampton says, would love to see O'Shea get some minutes tonight. Yes, I would love to see him. I think he's very, very good for the Boston Celtics, and I think he can be very, very impactful. Beanos dropping those clovers down. Let's go. First watch along with the Boston Celtics, and ooh, that's not off to a good start. Kelly Oubre. Ooh, that's not good. All right, Celtics, here we go. Come on. Let's get a good win. Derek White with the ball. Hopefully Derek White can be a solid piece tonight, coming back after just having his second child on the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum in the post. Kick out to Jaylen Brown. Ooh, oh, right off the front and the back of the glass. That's tough, all right? Rebound to the Sixers, all right? Tyrese Maxey with the ball. He's bringing it up. Hopefully the Celtics can play some impactful defense tonight on this game. Would love to see them kind of trap Embiid. There's Drew Holiday and Embiid already. Would love to see that. Drew Holiday taking the most impactful offensive piece on this team is great, because then Derek White's going to be able to guard Tyrese Maxey. Unfortunately, right there, Tyrese Maxey got a little bit of a better of him there on that basket, but hopefully he can be more impactful. Kristaps with the ball, passing it to Tatum. Tatum, nice bounce pass to White at the corner. And Porzingis for three, off the back rim again. Oh, come on, guys. Drew Holiday's the only one down there for the boards. We need to have some guys down there. Tobias. Ooh, foul. That's tough for the Celtics right there. Sixers looking to be very, very attacking the rim on offense here, where the Boston Celtics seem to be playing around the three-point line like they usually do. Should be effective, but the Celtics just haven't been able to hit their threes already, haven't been able to hit a shot yet. Luckily for the Celtics, the only person on the health report is Neemias Queta, and he is still not being able to play a game with his foot injury. Tobias Harris makes the first free throw for the Sixers, 1 of 1 tonight for the Sixers at the free throw line. Tobias Harris going for his second shot shortly. And he makes it. All right, Sixers up to an early 6-0 lead on the Boston Celtics. Not looking great for us tonight, but so far. But hopefully the Celtics can start hitting some shots. Drew Holiday, come on. Let's get this ball moving. Come on, get this ball movement working. All righty. Attack the rim. Kick out to three. Jaylen Brown. Off the rim again. See, I want them to attack the rim. I want them to attack the rim. If you're 0 for 3 from 3, why are we continuing to pull from 3? Let's attack the rim. Tyrese Maxey with the ball, pulling for 3 off the rim. No one's hitting a 3 yet, and for both teams between the Celtics and the 76ers. Jason Tatum, nice move. Attack the rim. There we go. Nice dunk by Jason Tatum right there. That's what we like to see. No foul call, unfortunately. But Jason Tatum attacking the rim ferociously tonight for the Boston Celtics. We love to see that. Gotta love it. Putting on that muscle has definitely strengthened him up a little bit. Another 3 from Tobias Harris. Clank off it. Nice board, Derek White. There we go. Tobias Harris, clank 3. Derek White, rebound. Pull up 3. Derek White, clank. Porzingis, offensive rebound. Come on. You got to get the putback. Tough look right there for the Celtics. Porzingis got the offensive rebound. No putback. DeAnthony Melton for 3 off the back rim. Jason Tatum with the nice rebound. Come on, Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum's got our only points, and it's the only one that is attacked the rim. Tatum almost. Porzingis for 3 off the rim. The Celtics, I believe, are 0 for 4 or 0 for 5 from 3 right now, and they are continuously pulling threes. Let's attack the rim, guys. 1 for 7 from the field. Come on. Jason Tatum, the only person who attacked the rim, has gotten the point. And there's the foul on Embiid right there. That is tough. Yeah, Boston Celtics looking a little bit. They're not looking bad on defense. The Sixers are trucking some pull-up shots from 3 there, on the fast break. It's not that bad. But the Celtics offensively just not hitting threes and just being stuck in that. I think it's got to be Mazzulla's coaching style, but they just stick to threes consistently in the beginning, just firing away, firing away, firing away. And even if they're not going in, they're still going to shoot those threes. And I think that you need to attack the rim at those points. If you realize your shot's not going in, attack that rim. Make sure you get to that basket. Those 2 free points are there, or you can get an and one foul. I think that's more beneficial. Embiid makes his first free throw after the foul. Because the Celtics right here are just walking up, chucking threes. Porzingis misses the putback, but then after that, the next position, Tatum goes to drive, does a pull-up, fakes the pull-up, kicks to Porzingis. Porzingis just pulls it on the mismatch. I get it, it's a decent shot, but Porzingis maybe take it in a little bit or something. You don't need to always stretch for 3. Embiid makes both free throws. Celtics now down 8-2, 3 minutes in, only making 1 shot. Not looking great for this Celtics team right now offensively. Kick out to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, kick out to Tatum. Screen by Porzingis. Tatum driving. Pull up mid-range. Fading away. Brick. There we go. Derek White, offensive rebound, and he puts it back in. And that's what we like to see. Derek White always being there. Always being that hustle guy for the Boston Celtics. He's clearly shown that in the games he's been playing, and he just did that hustle play right there. Jrue Holiday guarding Joel Embiid. Let's see this defense. Kristaps Porzingis with the switch, but Embiid beats him and dunks. Wow. Ferocious dunk by Embiid. Obviously, the MVP of last season. He's going to be a ferocious monster for this 76ers team. It's going to be tough for the Celtics to stop him tonight. Tatum in the post on Kelly Oubre. Backing him down. No foul. Foul. No foul. Offensive foul. Jason Tatum foul. Wow. Derek White and Tatum not happy about that one. Definitely not happy at all. They thought that they could have gotten a better call right there. Tyrese Maxey bringing the ball up, passes it to Tobias. Tobias at the top of the key, down to Embiid in the paint. Jrue Holiday on him, 1 spin move and over him. Nice tip by Tatum for the defensive rebound. White leading the drive. Nice kick out. Nice. See, there we go. Attacking the rim. That's what we like to see, Boston Celtics. Get those fast breaks and attack the rim. You don't need to pull for threes always. Jrue Holiday not doing a solid job on Joel Embiid. Nice turnover. Boston Celtics on the fast break. Tatum again with a nice dunk. Yeah, that size is looking nice for Jason Tatum. I'm really liking what I'm seeing. Jason Tatum attacking the rim ferociously tonight. 2 great dunks already by him. Let's go. Derek White playing defense on Maxey. Jrue Holiday obviously on Embiid. Pull up. Derek White gets the rebound. Nice. Jrue Holiday cherry picking a bit, but nice layup. There we go. There we go. Celtics right back in this game. 10-10. Attacking the rim. Straight 8 points right at the fucking rim. Excuse my language. Sorry. And a timeout. We get a timeout. Philadelphia. They need that timeout. That was a nice run by the Boston Celtics right there. Nice 8-2 run for the team right there. Jason Tatum looking ferocious driving at the paint. Everyday Gaming says, I love Jason Tatum playing the power forward. Yes, I do too. He played power forward at Duke. Was an effective power forward. Thought he could have played power forward a couple years ago back when Jaylen Brown playing the 3. I liked that rotation a little bit more. I think the Celtics finally realized that that's the team that they need. Porzingis at the 5, Tatum at the 4, Brown at the 3 with these 2 guards, and it's looking nice. Jaylen Brown not having to have as much ball control with the dribbling is definitely looking to be a little bit better for him, and he can still guard those wings. He's still effectively good on defense for this Celtics team. Celtics, though, in a back-and-forth race, Sixers obviously get the first run where they are very dominant. Celtics get the second run. Bino says, Derek White is amazing. I truly think we would have won the Timberwolves game if he was playing. Yep, I totally think so as well. His just defensive impact and offensive impact is so efficient, and he's just so consistently great at both. Like, he's just one of the better players for the Boston Celtics. I truly think he is the next glue guy. I think he is definitely the next Marcus Smart-esque glue guy for this Boston Celtics team. Guy who can kind of do everything. And him and Al Horford are going to be those valuable pieces for the Celtics. Being able to contribute on that side of the ball. Hopefully being those do-it-all guys. Helping you out on defense. Being able to get blocks, steals, assists. Just not focusing on one set of asset. Being able to do it all. Derek White already snagging rebounds and facilitating exactly. He's crashing those offensive boards. Even times where Jrue Holiday and Embiid, when Embiid goes to set the pick, when Embiid goes to set the pick, Tyrese went to pull up for that 3 right there. Derek White crashed to the board, got that board. He's being there on both sides, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, facilitating the ball. looking great for this Celtics team. Derek White might be my new favorite Celtic. I might have to say that. And I know my grandma would be proud because that's her favorite Celtic. But Derek White is a baller for this team. Definitely missed his impact in the last game. We definitely could have been 6-0 if we had him. But here we go. We're welcoming him back to this game, 10-10. And let's hope the Celtics can come out of this timeout and keep this momentum rolling. Hopefully they don't let the Sixers be able to crawl back into this and start to roll again. Maybe they can keep this momentum, keep going, and be able to go on another big run on offense. Here we are. Here's the doers. Derek White missed the last 2 games this season, plus 29.7 net rating. Wow. That is fantastic. 65% from the field, 58% from 3. Derek White is everywhere for the Boston Celtics, and he's cashing his shots. Definitely deserving of that top 100, and definitely will get it next season. Here we go. We are back. Derek White on Tyrese Maxey, playing at the top of the key. Embiid driving to the rack and stripped. Drew Holiday on the fast break. Kick back out to Brown with a nice layup. Here we go. Celtics up by 2. This defense is looking good. Getting a lot of steals. Getting a lot of boards on this team. Kristaps on Embiid now. Kick out D'Anthony Melton. Miss. Tatum board. I think we're 6 minutes into this game and no team has hit a 3 yet, which is very, very odd for this NBA right now. Jaylen Brown 3. Miss again. Oh, that should have been a little bit of a push right there. Porzingis is looking for a call. Did not get one. Here we go. Kelly Oubre for 3. Miss. Porzingis rebound. Yeah, both teams just going back and forth, chucking up these threes, not making anything tonight. Almost 6 minutes into the game. In the modern NBA, I don't think you would get 6 minutes in and have no threes. Derek White for 3. Bang. First 3 of the game. 6 minutes and 3 seconds in. That's crazy. Boston Celtics got a 5-point lead. They're still continuing on that run, scoring the next consecutive 5 points after coming out of the timeout. Still on a 13-2 run. Looking solid on defense as the 76ers are trying to just chuck up shots. Trying to get to the paint right there is Kelly Oubre, and he successfully does. Cuts the lead down to 3. But a fast play on transition. Jaylen Brown's already almost down there. Jaylen Brown in the corner, kicks it back up to the top. Jason Tatum is screened by Derek White for the mismatch. Porzingis almost tries to get the 3. Porzingis attacking the rim. Ooh! See, Kristaps with the little fake on the 3. He bit Embiid right there. Takes it to the rack. Looking good. That's what I like to see. Like that bite fake and almost stuffs it home. Rim rattles right out. But that is a great play by Kristaps Porzingis. Gets fouled on the way up. Ball rim rattles rickettily around the rim. But Kristaps Porzingis looking effective, looking solid for the Boston Celtics tonight. Very, very good drive there. Hasn't been able to hit his threes, but still being an effective scorer for this Boston Celtics team. Sam Hauser's checking in for the Boston Celtics. Here we are. Hopefully Sam Hauser can have an effective 3-point shooting night for the Boston Celtics. We'd really, really appreciate that, as we haven't seen that much 3-point scoring from our bench efficiently this season. 6 games in, bench scoring hasn't been the greatest. We need it to be more locked down. Kristaps attempting his second shot, and he makes it. Al Horford is in as well. So Horford and Hauser have checked in. Tatum and Drew Holiday are out. Down low to Tobias Harris playing in the post. Jaylen Brown on Tobias. Tobias rolls in the post. There we go. Sixers cut it down to 3. Celtics with the ball. Derek White bringing it up. Porzingis about to set a pick, get the mismatch. Patrick Beverley getting set off. Now he's on Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown looking down in the post to Kristaps. Kristaps getting double teamed, kicked out to Horford, pass to Hauser. Hauser for 3, off the rim. Porzingis with a nice crash. Nice board by Patrick Beverley. Patrick Beverley to Embiid on the fast break. Embiid driving, right hand layup miss. Defensive rebound. Horford swatted but packed up by Hauser. Kicked to Derek White. Derek White bringing the ball up. Derek White passed to Porzingis atop the key. Back to White. White looking for that screen from Porzingis. Step back 3. Miss. And the Sixers get the board. Embiid grabs the defensive rebound for the Sixers. Wow. The Sixers are really, really forcing the three on some of these fast breaks. D'Anthony Melton just forcing another one and it not falling for the Sixers. That is not a good look for the Philadelphia 76ers. Whole first quarter not being able to hit a shot. But obviously for the Boston Celtics, that is awesome. We obviously want, 1 for 15 from 3 in total in this game. That is crazy to see from an NBA fan in the modern day. I've never seen a stat that terrible since basically the Houston Rockets game a couple of years back in the playoffs. And that's a nice pass. There we go. Nice layup by Kristaps Porzingis, Derek White, facilitating perfectly for this offense. Another great pass from Derek White. Celtics have 6 assists compared to the 76ers 1. Tobias at the top, playing down to Embiid in the post with Horford on him. Come on, Horford. You got those defensive clamps right there. Tough shot by Embiid. Great shot made by him. Everyday Gaming. Question for the chat. When did you become Celtics fans, and what is your favorite Celtic team? Everyday Gaming, I would have to say that my favorite Celtic team is the team that got me into basketball, the 2008 Celtic team. And when did y'all become Celtics fans? I would say when I was 8 years old, when my grandma took me to my first game. Nice dunk by Tobias Harris. Cut the lead to 1 on a fast break. And the Celtics, there is a timeout. Celtics leading by 1, 19-18, heading in with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. This has been a battle, obviously, between both of these teams. Both teams having some runs to help them. The one problem for both teams is just the three-pointers are not falling. 76ers having 0 threes. Celtics only have 1. Not looking great for either teams, but that means it's going to be a physical game in the paint with the likes of Kristaps Porzingis, Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. So it should be a classic. We should get some nice blocks, hopefully, and maybe one of these teams can heat up from 3 later on in the game. Maybe it's just a cold shooting night for them to start off. I'm really liking what I see out of the Celtics team, though. Very, very happy that they're not shooting great, obviously, but guys like Derek White are playing great on both sides of the ball. Horford's doing solid on defense so far from what we've seen. We need a little bit, obviously, better shooting, but Jason Tatum's been attacking the rim. Jaylen Brown's been attacking the rim. They've been getting a lot of steals on the defensive side of the ball, turning them into some nice fast break points, and that's what you love to see from this team, because the 76ers are also getting a lot of fast break points, but they're taking threes to try to get back into the game, and they're just not falling for them. And that's one tough part as the 76ers is if the threes aren't falling, it's harder for them to get back into the game. Range Rover Sport commercial, looking great. But yeah, the Celtics also have one of their in-season tournament games this Friday. They play the Brooklyn Nets. First in-season tournament for this game for the Celtics, and they are at home. Hopefully they can get a W versus the Brooklyn Nets and can start off as a 1-0 and start off as one of the top teams in Group C. Everyday Gaming said, wow, that's dope, and honestly, I've been a fan since 2002. Paul Pierce was my favorite outside of Allen Iverson. 2000 to 2010 was my favorite team as we were stacked. Yes, that is great, Everyday Gaming. Obviously, I would say from like 2008 to 2012, we're definitely like the stacked teams. Obviously, depending on what year you want to say is more and more stacked. But honestly, I was born in a little bit before you became a fan. So that is why I always grew up in Boston, always was a fan of the team. But I just didn't really start watching basketball until I was like in second grade, around 8 or 9 was when I started getting into it, was when the Celtics won the chip. Benos became a Celtics fan from IT, and my favorite team is his 2017 when he on that crazy run. Yeah, that was one of the better teams to watch too. Sad, obviously, to see IT suffer so many injuries and have his career go down that route. But he was a Celtic legend for sure in the tenure that he played with the Boston Celtics. We're back on this game. Patrick Beverley already getting some fouls as he fouls Derek White right there, right at the start. And he is complaining. Patrick Beverley was complaining last time the Celtics played the Lakers when that LeBron fiasco happened in Boston. So he's a big complainer against this Celtics team. Going to be a pesky defender against Derek White. And a travel from the Boston Celtics right there. So the Sixers will get the ball with 2 minutes and 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Patrick Beverley brings up the ball. Gives it to Furkan Korkmaz, Mr. Trade Request for the Philadelphia 76ers. And he takes it to the rack and misses. Jaylen Brown with a nice defensive rebound. Taking it up the court. Sizing up Batum. Mid-range miss. No one to get the defensive rebound there as Patrick Beverley is there. 76ers around to the basket after that shot. Patrick Beverley in no man's land taking a wide open three. Missing Embiid. Defensive rebound and put back dunk. It's going to be tough for the Boston Celtics to get those offensive rebounds on Joel Embiid. They definitely need to capitalize on that and get a little bit more successful on the offensive rebounds. Porzingis looking to set a pick, but it's going to be tough as two 76ers stand around him. Derek White with a nice drive to the basket. Should have been an and one in my opinion. Exactly, Derek White. Talk yo smack. Derek White right there making a tough basket at the rim. Beat at the top of the key, kicking out to Korkmaz. Hauser on Korkmaz. Gets by him. Nice block by Hauser as Korkmaz tries to play the ball behind him. Jaylen Brown in transition, going to his left hand, loses the ball. Celtics ball, it should stay. Or is it a foul? I think they're going to call a foul on that play. Jaylen Brown might be going to the line here. But yes, looking at this replay, Duncan replay cam. Nice, tough basket by Derek White. The refs are, no. Okay, so it is a foul. They are calling it a foul. Jaylen Brown will be at the line, shooting 2. Jaylen Brown averaging 23.2 points on the season, doing a solid effort for the Boston Celtics, leading as the Jays. He misses the first free throw. Come on. Celtics definitely need to work on their free throws. That is something that I've definitely noticed. And obviously, past last year, they were not that great. This season, they've had some games where they've missed some key free throws. They definitely need to step it up and be a little bit more effective on that side of the basket. Jaylen Brown right here going to be attempting his second free throw shortly. 1:44 left in the quarter. Jaylen Brown, second shot is good. Celtics take a 2-point lead. Jason Tatum and Peyton Pritchard check in for the Boston Celtics. So we have a lineup of Peyton Pritchard, Tatum, Hauser, Horford, and Jaylen Brown to close it out. Derek White and Kristaps Porzingis taken out. Al Horford on Joel Embiid in the paint in the post. Joel Embiid post fadeaway and makes it over Al Horford. Damn, Joel Embiid is just a monster, man. Haven't been able to watch that much Sixers basketball. Not really going to tune into it as a Celtics fan, but just haven't been able to watch it as much. Just been mainly watching the Celtics. But damn, he is dominant, obviously. But he is putting on a great performance. Horford driving, kicks out to Tatum. Tatum to Hauser. Great ball movement along the three-point line. Pritchard, nice floater. Oh, you got to make that, Pritchard. Good hustle, Horford. Keep that in, Horford. Is that our ball? Should be our ball. I know that's off someone's face. I can't tell who that is. Might be Robert Covington. Oh, he didn't get hit in the face at all? Oh, maybe he did. But yeah, that was Robert Covington. He got hit in the eye. It's tough for him. Peyton Pritchard needs to make that floater, though, for sure. But I love that hustle from Al Horford on that offensive rebound to keep this possession alive for the Boston Celtics. Horford at the top of the key gets the ball from the inbound, pass to Pritchard. Pritchard still at the top of the key, pass out to Holiday. Holiday with the shot clock winding down. 3 money. Celtics hit their second 3 of the game. And the second 3 made in total of the whole game. As the Celtics take the lead, 25-22. 2 for 18 from the field in total from 3. 2 for 19 now. Sixers are 0 for 9 from 3-point range. Celtics 2 for 10. Not looking any better. Not looking that much better. Only shooting 20%. But at least theirs are falling. Jrue Holiday is going to try to take some time off this shot clock. They probably don't want the 76ers to get another shot. And there's a foul on Nicholas Batum right there. He's going to complain saying Tatum was grabbing his jersey. I didn't see any of that. Tatum will be at the line as the Celtics are in the bonus. 13.4 seconds left. Up by 3. 25-22. Jason Tatum taking his first free throw. Hopefully he can make these, as the Celtics have struggled with free throw. We just saw Jaylen Brown miss one. Hopefully he can make both, make the lead 5, and then the Celtics can go into the end of the first quarter, hopefully up by 5 points. Robert Covington looks to be coming out as he's getting his eye checked from that play for a little bit earlier. Robert Covington going to be going to the bench. It still looks like he can't see out of that left eye right now after that play with Al Horford. To me, it didn't. Yep, he's heading to the locker room. He might have gotten poked in the eye, sting to the eye, and that is tough for him. That means he's going to be out for the 76ers, or maybe he'll come back in a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. The Celtics are going to go ahead and continue at the line. Jason Tatum's going to get his second shot up shortly, and then they will hopefully play some stellar defense so that the Sixers do not get any more points by the end of the first quarter. Liking what I see out of Jason Tatum tonight, though. He's being very, very impactful for the Celtics team and driving to the rack, and that's what we like to see, especially if the team is not scoring from 3. Got to take it to the rack, Tatum. 2 for 10 from 3 is a 2 for 10 from 3 as a team is not good, and that is a foul on Jason Tatum right there. Slow it down. They had a foul to give. Beat at the top of the key with Horford on him, passing it to Korkmaz. Korkmaz going to probably look for a 3 with Hauser on him. Not going to be able to get something off, and it's a brick. Jason Tatum defensive rebound, and that was great defense right there. Hauser playing great defense in the corner on Korkmaz to let him get a disruptive shot, and the Celtics will take a 5-point lead heading at the end of the first quarter versus the Philadelphia 76ers, 27-22. Let me know what you guys think of your first quarter impressions. Personally, since both teams are shooting really, really bad, Celtics, I'm not really faulting them for shooting bad from 3. It's okay if the Sixers are shooting bad, but they definitely need to attack the rim more if their 3s aren't going to be going in, and they definitely need to prioritize playing some better post defense on Embiid down low. They might need to run some double teams or some traps to be able to hinder him because he's been a very, very impactful force for this Sixers offense so far. But I'm honestly happy with the end of the first quarter. Celtics looked very, very slow in the first 3 minutes, but seemed to get it back together, get on some nice runs. We're taking too many 2-point shots. We need to attack the basket and get the 76ers in foul trouble. That's what I'm saying. They're realistically always going to look for jump shots. This team loves to shoot. It's just something that is common knowledge. No matter who it is, they're going to be taking a jump shot. But they definitely need to attack the rim more. I'd love to see some ferocious dunks from Jaylen Brown like we did when we saw him dunk on Rudy Gobert. Let's see some more of those. Let's see him attacking the rim. Let's see him dunk on Joel Embiid. Let's see some of that. I think we need to get Tatum in the post more. That is something that definitely could be effective for the Boston Celtics as well. He's a very, very effective post scorer. The only problem is they might switch Embiid onto him, and he might be able to get by him a little bit quicker because he's a little bit smaller, but it will be tough for him to shoot over Joel Embiid. So it will be tough for him, I think, to get into the post. I think he definitely needs to attack the rim, but I'd love to see him get some attempts there, and if he has Kelly Oubre or Tobias Harris on him, I think he should be taking those looks. Celtics shooting 44% from the field in the first quarter with 8 assists and only 2 turnovers, so not too terrible for this Celtics squad. Philadelphia only shooting 41%, so shooting about the same from the field. Drew Holiday with the ball here, attacking. Kick out back to Horford to Tatum on the 3-point line. Jason Tatum attacking the rim again with a nice finger roll. Take the Celtics lead up to 7, 29-22. You got Tobias Harris with the ball at the top of the key, driving in, shooting over Al Horford off the back iron. Paul Reed trying to get the offensive board, but Sam Hauser deflects it back and gets the defensive board. Jason Tatum now bringing the ball up. Oh, getting it stole from Paul Reed. Never mind. Jason Tatum takes it back. Hauser open for three in the corner. Makes it. Let's go. Sam Hauser can hit those open threes. No complaints from me now. 10-point lead for the Celtics. 3 for 11 from 3. 3 from 20 in the game. Oubre missing at the rack. Horford tip in from Paul Reed, but it looked like it was a tip in from Horford on my end. Peyton Pritchard controlling the ball at the top of the key, driving in on Batum, kick out to Horford. Horford from 3, bang! Celtics 2 for 2 from 3 in this second quarter. Maybe these 3-pointers are coming alive now. Let's get them going. Tatum on Tobias. In the corner, Tobias backing Tatum down. Looking in the post, kick out. Kelly Oubre over Drew. Easy bucket for Kelly Oubre. Tough switch for Drew on defense. Very effective, though. Liked the hustle on that. Drew bringing the ball up. Kicks out to Pritchard. Down low. Drew, no one on him on the double team. Misses, though. Oh, Drew, you got to make that. Drew, no one's at the rim. Come on. Nice defensive collapse there. No defensive rebound. Celtics get the ball. Drew Holiday fakes the shot, passes it basically to Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey with the steal, going to blow by Pritchard and Horford and get the bucket. That's tough there, right there for the Celtics. Drew Holiday right there with 2 mistakes. Miss at the rim on a wide open thing, and then basically passing the ball to Tyrese Maxey. Trying to give it to Pritchard. Tatum for 3. Nope. Fakes it. Still with Tobias on him, or Batum on 3. Sidestep Tatum, clank. No one to fight for that offensive rebound as Paul Reed is there by himself. Celtics with a 7-point lead with Tyrese Maxey bringing up the ball almost 3 minutes into the second quarter. Celtics shooting 2 for 3 from 3 now. Hit their first 2. Jason Tatum misses the third one. Paul Reed down low in the post on Drew Holiday. Spinning around in him. And Drew Holiday looked a little bit lost there. Peyton Pritchard's going to bring the ball up. He's going to be the primary ball handler right now for this Celtics team. He's got Tyrese Maxey on him. Horford coming to set a screen at the top of the key, set up the mismatch. Pull-up 3 from Pritchard off the iron. That was a deep one from Pritchard. I would have liked him to take a little step in right there. Tobias, pass out. Batum for 3. Money. Sixers cut the lead down to 2. They're going to take a timeout. Necessary timeout, as that was a big run right there. Big 3 for the Sixers as they make their first 3 of the night. Celtics need to play a little bit more better on defense. They're jumping out to the 3-point line and sticking to their guys. Drew Holiday looked a little bit lost on that Paul Reed possession as well. Kind of tough there for the Celtics on that out of that timeout. Luckily, the one good thing I'll have to say is they did hit 2 threes, so maybe both of these teams are actually going to get into a little bit of a shooting rhythm here, and we'll actually get to see some baskets get made, maybe not just attacking at the rim. But Drew Holiday messing up that pass right there and missing that bucket right at the rim with no one on him is a tough look for this Celtics team, as those are plays that are going to count and add up, and we need those plays to help us out. We need to get those easy plays. Celtics showing off their City Edition jersey right now on this commercial. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you guys like the City Edition jerseys? I like them. I think they're cool. I like how they have the little parquet flower on them. I don't know if they're as good as last year's with the tribute to Bill Russell, but I definitely think they're solid. I'd give them around like a 7.5 and 8 for jersey, and I think that they're definitely one of the better City Edition jerseys of this season's, at least, as not a lot of people were big fans of this year's City Edition jerseys. Bino says we need to get Tatum the ball more. Definitely need to be putting the ball in Tatum's hands. He's been dominant for this team so far, attacking the rim and playing great. We haven't seen that much Kristaps Porzingis on offense, but he hasn't been out since in the second quarter, I believe. So hopefully out of this timeout, we'll get to see Horford come out. We'll get to see a little bit of Porzingis maybe we'll see a little bit of a Porzingis and Tatum scoring action, as we've seen in primarily most of these games, as Jason Tatum's been the best player on the Boston Celtics consistently offensively, and Kristaps Porzingis and Jaylen Brown have been having their games here and there, but they've both been solid for this team as well, putting up, almost 20 points every single night. And we're back. Celtics up by 2 coming out of this timeout. We're looking at the Sixers receiving, wow, Marcus Morris, Robert Covington, Nick Batum, KJ Martin, 2 firsts, a pick swap for James Harden, PJ Tucker, and Philip Petrusev. I think the Sixers definitely got what they wanted out of that trade. Maybe not the best players, but you get role players to help you out and expiring contracts to move for said star at trade deadline. All right, and we're back. 8:35 left. Sixers on a 9-0 run in the last minute 50. Hauser for 3, wide open. Bang! Sam Hauser. Let's go. 2 wide open threes, 2 makes. This is the Sam Hauser we like to see. Luke Kornet in as well for the Celtics. No O'Shea Brissett, no Lamar Stevens. Tatum with the rebound. Tatum up to Drew Holiday. Tyrese Maxey with the block, but wow. Tough block by Tyrese Maxey right there. Got to give it to him. Kornet playing good defense, and no one's going to box out Paul Reed cutting. Celtics up by 3. Tatum, Pritchard in the corner for 3, miss. Kornet, no defensive rebound. Tobias comes up with it, brings it, starts driving to the rack, layup. No one boxes out Paul Reed. They're going to call the tip. Yep. They're going to call the basket off with offensive interference right there. Nick Nurse is screaming, having a hissy fit like he usually does with any team that he's coaching on. Drew Holiday bringing up the ball. Was picked by Luke Kornet. Pass to Tatum at the key. Tatum to Hauser in the corner. Hauser again missed, but offensive board by Peyton Pritchard right there. Love to see that. Back to Hauser. Same corner. And he drills it. Let's go. Sam Hauser is on fire tonight for the Celtics. 3 threes. All in the quarter as well. And a foul on Drew Holiday right there. Tobias Harris in the paint. But yeah. There's the foul. Oh, the Sixers were mad that there was a foul on Kornet, I think. But Tyrese Maxey on this replay with a nice chase down block on Drew Holiday. But Sam Hauser right there. 3 big threes in this quarter for this Celtics team and being a very, very impactful piece. Tobias Harris at the line. Shooting 2. Makes the first one. Going for the second. Drew Holiday is going to be getting taken out of this game, and Al Horford will be inserted back. Sam Hauser also leaving. Congratulations. Thank you, Sam. Performing great for us right now. Shooting tremendously for the Celtics in tonight's game. We got Kornet. We got Horford, White, Tatum. No Porzingis right now. Where's Porzingis? He's standing up. He might be getting ready to come in for Kornet. Maybe they want to give Kornet his minutes, but Kornet playing at the top of the key. Nice screen. Brown looking for the roll pass to Kornet, but he's covered by Embiid, so he has to take the fadeaway jumper and misses. Celtics do not get the offensive rebound, and the Sixers have the ball now. Tobias at the three-point line, trying to get past Tatum, trying to put Tatum in the post. Kornet double team. Great double team by Kornet, forcing the pass to Maxey, which is stolen by Derek White. Tatum's the pass to Horford on three-point line and miss. No offensive rebound. Of course not. Not going to be possible for this Celtics team. We got Oubre pulling up for 3, miss. Nice offensive rebound by Nicholas Batum. The Celtics need to box out the 76ers and get offensive rebounds. That is something that is definitely necessary and something that we've not been seeing so far in this game. Cornet driving, kicks out to Tatum. Tatum on the three-point line. Nice floater, airballs it, and no one there to get the offensive rebound as Cornet flails his arms and gets it with the face. Derek White with the nice, trying to block Embiid, but Oubre gets the nice putback dunk. Celtics now down one and oh, are they going to be calling back that basket on Oubre now? Let's see. I think they might be calling this basket back on Kelly Oubre. I don't realistically know if that would be... Oh, it's a technical foul. Sorry. Technical foul for hanging on the rim, I guess. And Tatum, of course, misses the tech free throw. Come on, guys. Can't be missing these free throws. We need these free throws. Why aren't... If I'm Joe Mazzulla, we're at this point now. After the end of practice, they got to be taking 50 free throws and making them. This is something that needs to be addressed. Because the free throws were a problem last year. They need to be fixed. They're called free throws for a reason. They're supposed to be free points. And especially our best players need to be making them too. Kristaps is now in. We got the top six minus Drew Holiday, Kristaps, Al Horford, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum in for you guys. Josh Crampton, I agree, sometimes play too much ISO. Totally agree. Definitely need to be playmaking and playing a little bit better. Kristaps Porzingis at the rim right there. Tobias with the nice play, putting them in the post. Embiid passing it around. Kick out to Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey for three. Yes, Sixers take the 4-point lead. Come on, Boston Celtics. Got to play better defense than that. Derek White. The Sixers are on a 22-5 run. This is terrible in the past 5 minutes. Celtics offense is nowhere to be seen right now in the second quarter and hasn't really been seen much besides Sam Hauser from 3, and Derek White is fouled right there. That is a impactful play for the Boston Celtics. They need to get back into this rhythm of playing good offense. The 76ers defense is looking solid. The Celtics playmaking around the 3-point line, yes, but not really setting up nice backdoor cuts, not setting up that many pick and roll opportunities, and it's looking kind of tough. They're playing a lot of ISO ball, like Josh Crampton just said in the group in this comment section. I totally agree. Definitely need to be working the ball around and playing a little bit better. Sam Hauser's been the only energy person for the Celtics in this quarter. I know Bino said that they need to get Tatum the ball more. Where's Tatum right now? We need him to be attacking the rim, attacking these threes. He's seeming to be a little bit more of a playmaker in this game right now. Jason Tatum, and right as I'm saying that, Jason Tatum goes to the bench to sit down. The 76ers have the ball with the Celtics down now 2 after Derek White makes both those free throws. Beat at the top of the key, looking for someone to roll a screen. No one's rolling it. Sets his screen to Derek White. Tyrese Maxey misses. Nice defensive rebound by Al Horford right there. With Embiid not in the paint, the Celtics can get the rebound. But if Embiid's anywhere near the paint, they're not going to be able to get it. And Embiid swats Porzingis, but is called for a foul right there. He looks frustrated. Porzingis looking to get to the line. About to shoot 2 points. Let's look this replay back over. Porzingis. I don't know if he got fouled by Embiid. I think that foul might have been on Tobias because to me that did not look like a foul on Embiid. Porzingis makes his first free throw. We got White, Holiday, Brown, Horford, and Porzingis. We got the double big lineup with Brown running the 3. This is probably to stop Joel Embiid and to force him out. Maybe that's why Kristaps wasn't in. They're going to be running Kristaps with Embiid to make sure that he can stick with him and play good defense on him with Drew Holiday to have both of those guys being a menace to this team. Celtics now tied up 44-44 after the Sixers go on that big 22-5 run. Celtics 9 for 11 from free throws with the Sixers being 6 for 6. Embiid doing work in the post, spinning around. Horford a little too slow with the double teams, and they foul. Sixers will be going to the line now, shooting 2. Last 3 possessions has been fouls and free throws, so a lot of physicality in this game down low in the post as the three-pointers have not been hitting. Celtics only been able to really to hit, I believe, 4 threes in total tonight, while the Sixers, I believe, have hit 1 or 2. So not a great three-point shooting night from either team. Joel Embiid takes the first free throw and makes it. Sixers now take the lead 45-44. Joel Embiid led the NBA in scoring the last 2 seasons, looking to do it for the 3rd time in a row as he makes both free throws. Joel Embiid had that great performance for the 76ers, 48 points last game as well, so being a dominant force. Celtics limiting him a bit, but still Joel Embiid, he's still going to be a dominant force for this team. Derek White with the ball at the top of the key, looking to drive, and with a nice layup. I don't care if he misses that. That is a crafty play by him. Drew Holiday coming to switch over. De'Anthony Melton wide open for 3. No one on the three-point line for the Boston Celtics right there. Drew Holiday, Kristaps, and Horford are all trying to play defense on Embiid, so anyone besides them is not making shots. Sixers 10 for 19 from the field this quarter, while the Celtics are 5 for 16. That is the main reason why the Celtics are not dominating right now. 5 for 16 from the field is not a good look for the Boston Celtics. Derek White about to inbound the ball. The Sixers, these refs this game, trouble communication right here. All communicating. Oh, okay. Are we all good? Okay. They had trouble with the Jaylen Brown foul call earlier too. Like, let's get our stuff together. Let's get ready. Come on. Kristaps Porzingis with the ball. Looking for Jaylen Brown with a little dump off. Going to set the pick on Robert Covington. Never mind. Horford down low. Nice pass. Horford on the corner. Nice pass down low to Kristaps Porzingis. Celtics now down by 3. Celtics having great playmaking tonight, though. Assisting on 13 plays, while the 76ers have only assisted on 7. Just not being able to hit their shot. Kristaps with a nice double team right there with Horford. Are they calling a foul? Offensive foul right there. Offensive foul. Celtics with great defense on Embiid right there. Running that double team. As you can see, Horford's on him at first. And then Porzingis comes over. Doesn't really look like Embiid caused much of a disruption right there. But obviously, we are excited that the Celtics are now going to be getting the ball. The Celtics are now in the bonus again. Sixers been in foul trouble in both of these quarters. Let's look at this again. I don't really know if that's. We'll take it. Kristaps Porzingis at the line makes his free throw. And there we go. Celtics cutting the lead to 2 now. Kristaps Porzingis seems to be hitting his free throws. The Jays, though, have a very, very hard time making their free throws. They need to be working on those in practice. And right as I say that, Kristaps misses a 3. Why did I jinx him? A free throw. Celtics only down 2 points now with 3 minutes left. Derek White with almost another steal, but he just loses it right there. Tyrese Maxey driving to the lane, but a miss. Kristaps Porzingis with a defensive rebound. No one in the paint there, as Embiid was at the top of the key. A nice steal by De'Anthony Melton. That's tough. Tyrese Maxey on the fast break over Al Horford, and he makes it. Sixers take the lead back up to 4. Celtics defense, Celtics having some turnovers in transition, just tough as it's leading to the Sixers getting a lot of points in transition. Embiid with the block on Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown flies. Hopefully he's okay. Tobias looking at the rim, and White blocks that, but that's going to be goaltending right there. Yep. Celtics defense just a little too spread out with the Sixers team and having all these guys, and having to double Embiid and prioritize a lot of strength in Embiid's tough, because a lot of these guys on the three-point line are getting open, and they're going to be able to hit those shots or be able to cut to the rack and get a nice pass off of that. It's going to be tough for the Celtics to, get back to help defense. But Kristaps right there, tough and one in the paint. Let's go. Kristaps looking like a dominant force. Talking with Drew Holiday right now, trying to get some chemistry ready, trying to learn the pick and roll, trying to learn where he wants the ball. I like that. In mid-game, too, you love to see that. Kristaps saying, like, hey, a little correction. Give me this right here, and we can work around this, and then we'll work that out, and bang, I'll be able to facilitate more. Awesome. Timeout right there. 49-53. Celtics down by 4, but looking solid so far. Let me know what you guys think of what the game's happened so far in the comment section down below. I got to go let my dog out of my room right now, so I'll be 2 seconds, but I'll be right back. Alrighty. And we are back. Sorry about that. I was home alone with the dog all day today. Nothing to do besides take care of him. So unfortunately, if you heard some rumpling or stumbling in the corner, that was him. But now we should be back. Someone's home to take care of him. There'll be no more background noise, and we can just focus on this Celtics game. Sadly, offensively, the Celtics not looking great in this second quarter. Not shooting great in the first quarter, but just not looking that great offensively in the second. Hopefully they can start to pick it up, and their defense needs to obviously prioritize Joel Embiid, but they need to focus on the guys on the three-point line, guys like D'Anthony Melton, Kelly Oubre. Even though the shots have not been falling consistently for them, they are going to get those shots occasionally, and they are going to fall like they did for the Celtics, and they need to be guarding those guys on the three-point line and having them prioritize so they do not get wide-open three-pointers. But this game has been solid so far. Definitely competitive. I wouldn't say as competitive as the Timberwolves game. I thought that game was a little bit more exciting as there was more offense being involved from both sides from both teams. But tonight, it's still solid. Electrifying moment, May 14th. Jason Tatum drops 51 points, the most ever points scored in a Game 7 on NBA history versus the Philadelphia 76ers. That is a highlight to remember. That is the last time the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers played versus each other in like a regular season format. But the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum, 8 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, definitely needs to be looking to be getting closer to the basket, scoring a bit more for this Celtics team. But overall, he's doing everything he can. Same thing with Derek White. Porzingis looking better in this last couple minutes offensively for the Celtics. Maybe they'll be going to him a bit more. And it looks like Joel Embiid might not be in for the Philadelphia 76ers if I'm mistaken, unless he's all the way down on the end of the court. They have Tyrese Maxey, D'Anthony Melton, Nicholas Batum. Oh no, Joel Embiid is in. Okay, never mind. Embiid is in. He was just hiding down the court. As I knew Kristaps would make the three. Embiid at the pick. Tyrese Maxey for 3. Makes it. God dang it. Celtics now down 6. Maxey starting to get into the swing of motion on offense here for the 76ers. Nice pick and roll by him and Embiid, and the Celtics cannot stop it. Nice swing out to Jason Tatum. Speaking of him, we need to get him more involved. Corner 3, miss. Defensive rebound by Tyrese Maxey on the break. Dribbling around crazily. Trying to get control of the ball. What is going on? No basket. No basket. Tyrese is mad. He took a deep, deep 3. And Derek White and Joel Embiid collided, it looked like. Embiid goes to set the pick. I think tramples over him, and he falls. Looks like there's a timeout, or it looks like there's a foul call on someone. We'll have to wait and see how this is broken down. Yep, here we go. The referees have had trouble discussing and coming up with an idea of what the right call is already tonight, and on a controversial call, they definitely will need to go look this one over as they all put on their headphones and get ready to break down this mysterious play that just happened. Is it going to be a 3 by Tyrese? Is it going to be an offensive foul, a defensive foul? The referees will take their time to find out. But so far for the Celtics, Kristaps Porzingis is the scoring leader with 12 points. Jason Tatum, the rebound leader with 6 points. And Jrue Holiday is the assist leader with 3 assists. Okay. I want to see what is going on with this play. Derek White is talking to the ref. Jrue Holiday is calming him down. Believe that is a foul on Mr. White. As the Sixers retain possession, no basket, but a foul on Mr. White right there. Not happy by that. Tyrese with another 3 off the rim. Tatum with a nice defensive rebound. Kristaps for the pick and roll is already set and they're ready to go. He's looking for a foul. Oh, he's going to get the frickin', yep. Hanging on the rim. Here it comes. He couldn't fall because if he fell, he would have broken his legs. He goes for the dunk, and he doesn't want to step on him. He can't throw himself off. He's 7'3". He's gonna snap his leg. But all right, missed ball anyways. Doesn't matter. On both hanging on the rim technical fouls, both teams were unsuccessful in missing the technical foul free throw. So that goes to show you that for each team, it realistically should have been called. The Oubre one and the Kristaps Porzingis one. Celtics 11 for 14 from free throw, with the Sixers being 8 for 9, that being their only miss. Celtics missing 1 technical foul free throw and 2 others. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum both missing one of them at the line. Awful pass by D'Anthony Melton, almost stolen by Jrue Holiday, but Embiid gets the ball. Embiid kick out to Kelly Oubre on the 3-point line in the corner, and he makes it because Tatum is not on him on defense like a submarine sandwich. And here we go. Derek White bringing the ball up now. Going to take it slow, try to drain some of this clock out. Kelly Oubre, 5 for 8 from the field with 11 points. Looking solid for the 76ers team. Derek White gets to the basket. Kristaps again with another tough bucket. Derek White gets blocked by Embiid, which leads Kristaps to get the rebound and get a nice putback. That was a tough fadeaway bucket. This is going to be a last, probably just taking down the clock down. Tobias kicked out to Melton. Melton for 3. Missed terribly. Jrue Holiday with the rebound. Celtics down 5. Let's get some more points. Take it to the rim. Take it to the rim, Tatum. Oh my God, what was that? Double dribble, of course, because he used to try to fake the dribble. Yeah. And never mind. Celtics will be down most likely at least 5 heading into halftime here versus this Philadelphia 76ers team. Josh Crampton says hanging on the rim is a bad call. Totally agree. I don't think he could have landed controllably. And Tyrese makes the floater because no one plays defense on him. Tyrese Maxey is ridiculous. Oh my God. Boston Celtics, play better tight defense against this guy. We're worrying too much about Embiid in the post. We need to worry about some other guys as well. Celtics down 7. They were leading the first quarter. Now they're down 7 heading into the halftime after a terrible shooting second half. Kristaps Porzingis being the only efficient player on offense in the second quarter. Hauser hitting some big threes early on when his number was called. Besides that, nothing really big from anyone else in that second quarter on offense. Celtics need to definitely shoot the ball better as the 76ers are now knocking down threes. The Celtics now to be hitting some alongside with them to keep up with the momentum. Celtics need to be a little bit sloppier in transition as well. 76ers have gotten a lot of steals, and the Celtics have had one big problem, and that has been offensive rebounding. Joel Embiid's there. They're not boxing out. If Embiid's boxing someone out, or if he's in the paint at all, the Celtics aren't getting the rebound. The only way the Celtics are getting the rebound is if Embiid is going to set a pick and said player takes a three and the long rebound comes to the Boston Celtics. Therefore, the Celtics need to prioritize that. Might need to see a little bit of a shakeup at the backup center spot from the Boston Celtics. Maybe no Luke Cornett. Maybe we see a little bit more of O'Shea Brissett or Lamar Stevens. A little bit more defensive pressure there and a little bit better offensive rebounding for the Boston Celtics. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of the Celtics' second half? And I'm going to be looking at some games from around the league right now to figure out what's been happening around the league as well. Pacers beating the Jazz, got the Wizards beating the Hornets, Clippers beating the Nets, and the Knicks beating the Spurs. Knicks on top versus the Spurs. Wizards beating the Hornets. Big game. Kuzma with 20 points. Melo Ball with 17. Let's go, LaMelo. Got him in fantasy basketball. Love to see that out of him. But as we watch this Dunkin' Donuts commercial of an sausage, egg, and cheese, let me know what you guys think of the half so far. Let me know your guys' opinions on the season, any questions you guys have about the game, any questions you have about the team. I know not a lot of people have been a fan of Peyton Pritchard so far this season. They don't like his shooting numbers. They don't like how he hasn't been efficient on offense for the Celtics. Tonight so far, he hasn't had a lot of points as well. So it's looking like a problem. He is trying to drive and get those offensive rebounds, but I like to see, but he's definitely got to get his shot and feel a little bit more comfortable. Josh Crampton says, will Maxey be an all-star this season? Definitely has the potential to be, and I definitely think he could be. The 76ers are a top 2 or 3 team in the Eastern Conference. I would expect them to have 2 All-Stars alongside in the All-Star game, and I would think that Tyrese Maxey would be the one alongside Joel Embiid. I would think that in the Eastern Conference, yes, there are some young guys that are very valuable on some other teams, but there are some guys who've gotten a little bit older on some teams that have kind of fallen off a little bit and maybe not be contending as much. And I think a guy like Tyrese Maxey could definitely rise up and take a leadership role and maybe even be an all-star this season. I think it is not a high possibility, but I think it is definitely a possibility to be looking at. And I wouldn't be shocked if when we get 15, 20 games in, he's a definite all-star potential player. Personally, I think, Tatum will probably make it, Brown will make it, Porzingis will make it. I don't think Drew Holiday will make it. Then we look at Damian Lillard, you look at Giannis Antetokounmpo, you look at Joel Embiid. That's 6 guys right there. A guy in Tyrese Halliburton's going to probably make it. A guy in LaMelo Ball or Trey Young might make it. A guy in Scotty Barnes. Mikal Bridges is a very, very impactful piece as well. He's a possible guy to make it. So we'll have to obviously see with which guards do the best. But I think Tyrese Maxey definitely has a chance of being one of the top 3 guards as well. I forgot to mention guys like, Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell too as well. Those are obviously very, very good all-star players as well. But Tyrese Maxey may get that recognition as one of the end of the bench guys for this all-star game. And I would love to see him in an all-star game, as I really like Kentucky basketball, and he is a nice Kentucky player that is doing solid for the 76ers and looking like a nice piece for them. this halftime hopefully isn't too long, as we want to get this game back up rolling. Hopefully the Celtics can come out hot, start hitting some threes. I know in the first quarter they love to, their game plan is to target the 3-point line, go after them threes, just start firing away. And a game like tonight, they definitely have not been hitting them. So hopefully in this third quarter they can kind of come out with the same game plan. And if they do and they start making them, it will help out. If not, I think they need to switch their plan to attacking the rim a little bit sooner than they did in the first half. We know you'll always bleed green because it's different here. Exactly. Also, question to anyone in the comments. Anyone in the comments going to a Celtics game anytime soon? And if you are going to a game, which game will you be attending? I think it's just, cool to find out like what games people are going to, what games people are excited about. If there's any game on the calendar, even if you're not attending, but you're marking down as like a big X Factor game that you want to watch, that's something that we could talk about as well. I know the in-season tournament starts on Friday as well. We also have the game versus the Milwaukee Bucks on the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. That's going to be an impactful game as we see two top teams in the Eastern Conference go up against each other as well. So there should be some very, very exciting regular season Celtics games upon us and some great matchups that we get to see. I know that we've already seen the Wizards and the Pacers, who were kind of blowout games, but we want to see some great matchups and competitive matchups like tonight's, hopefully. Jason Touchette, I hope they can space out the floor more and take Embiid out of the paint. Might help with the offensive rebounds that have helped Philly. I totally agree. I think that Embiid being in the paint is definitely tough for the Boston Celtics to get rebounds, offensive and defensive rebounds. And I think they need to drag Embiid out of the paint so that they can prioritize that. The only rebounds they've been able to get is when Embiid is setting a pick and it's a long ball three, or there's three guys underneath the basket, or maybe a guy like Derek White or Peyton Pritchard is fighting for that last offensive rebound. But it is very, very tough for these Celtics to get those offensive rebounds. We need to have a lot of people crashing the boards. Jason Tatum needs to be crashing the boards, and they definitely need to stretch Embiid out because he has been dominant in the paint. And then when they double him, there's just a wide open guy for three, and if the guy on the 76ers can hit the three, it's just free points every single possession. So far, though, I think this has been a great stream. I want to say shout out to everyone that has tuned in and everyone that has commented, Everyday Gaming, Benos, Josh Crampton, Jason Touchette. I really, Emmanuel Tavares, who was here in the beginning. Thank you guys to everyone that's been tuning in and watching the stream. Thank you to everyone that's commented and has talked alongside of us. And I really do appreciate how everyone has come together and kind of hanging out on this channel. It means a lot, and I can't thank everyone enough that's willing to watch the Celtics and talk it alongside with myself. Jason says, Celtics versus Spurs, would love to see Wemby at the Garden. That's a game that I'm looking forward to as well, trying to go see as well. I think Wembayama has been a big face for the Spurs. It kind of proved me wrong a little bit, giving some Spurs some of the wins that I didn't expect him to get early on this season. And I definitely think he's going to be a very impactful force to be reckoned with in the NBA and be a dominant force in his rookie year. I think he has potential to be an all-star. I think he has potential to be, a solid piece for the San Antonio Spurs. And I think it would be very cool to see him in the TD Garden at a historic place and get to see him his rookie year. And we never know. We might not know when he will come back. And the tickets for the Spurs versus Knicks were already $250 for tonight. I can't imagine how they're going to be when Wembayama in a couple of years is already being a better superstar. So I think that this is probably the best opportunity. If you want to see Vic play, definitely try to go to that game in January versus the San Antonio Spurs. It's going to be a great matchup to pay attention to. And even if you're not there, still a great matchup to watch at home. Getting to see the number 1 overall pick play against your favorite team is just a cool sight to see anyways. Get to see Jaylen Brown's nice dunk right there on the highlight clip on Rudy Gobert. Got a little breakdown with Mike Gorman and Scalabrine for the Friday game versus Brooklyn, the first in-season tournament game. Jaylen Brown not that excited about it. I don't know. I'm excited about it. I'm pumped. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see the new court. Can't wait to see the new jerseys. Can't wait to see how the team plays. It'll be a little to see. It'll be a little weird to see if they try a little bit harder, or if in the fourth quarter, if we're down 8 or 10, will Mazzulla take out the bench guys and put them out, or will he keep the starters in all the way to the end to see if we have a fighting chance to win? We're going to have to wait and see how the coaches kind of view this, if they view it as impactful as we think it's going to be, or if a contending team like the Celtics or the Bucks, will just view it as a normal regular season game and not really as care. Peyton Pritchard is not earning his minutes. William D. Jacksonville. That is what a lot of Celtics fans have been saying. The inefficient shooting from the field is not what the Celtics need. The one thing I will say for Peyton Pritchard, he has been facilitating the ball to a decent degree. And he has been crashing the offensive rebounds the past couple games, which I like to see, because the offensive rebounds is a trouble and a problem for the Celtics. Obviously, Peyton Pritchard's main goal should not be crashing the boards. It should be facilitating, and it should be making his shots. But if his shot's not going down, if he's doing other things that can helpfully impact the Celtics, that's what I'm looking forward. But obviously, we need him to find his rhythm, find his shooting stance, and get ready to be a backup point guard for this team. Because as of right now, it's looking a little bit weak for him right now. I won't lie. After the preseason, I'm not going to shell myself short. I was very high on Peyton Pritchard. Thought he had the potential to even be a 6th Man of the Year candidate, kind of pushing for that. But to be honest, Peyton Pritchard has not lived up to that at all. And even though it's only 6 games into the season, we need to see a little bit more of improvement from the shooting from him. But I was hating on Sam Hauser a little bit in the preseason for not having his shot down. And tonight, Sam Hauser comes out and hits 3 threes, very impactful threes for the Celtics, as they were the first couple of threes that the Celtics had hit all game. And he kind of started to get it going for the Celtics from 3 in the second quarter. It kind of looked like the Celtics could start hitting some threes in the second quarter with Sam Hauser's momentum, but it just started to fade after that. Weren't able to do it, and they just keep taking these middies. Jaylen Brown's taking these fadeaway middies, not really falling for him. Think they need to attack the rack, but Embiid standing down there waiting to block your shot, so it is tough to score offensively right now for this Celtics team. Previewing the UFC fight. But yeah, the Celtics hopefully can have some better momentum right here, can be a better team, and hopefully come out with this W. We want to still be atop the Eastern Conference after this game. We want to be 6-1, the one team that has one loss in the Eastern Conference. We don't want to be getting closer and closer to the Bucks. We want the Sixers to be doing that. But right now, the Sixers home court advantage right now, and they're very, very effective scoring in the paint. It's tough for the Boston Celtics. Tyrese Maxey having a great game. Joel Embiid having a great game from the Celtics. Tatum kind of doing everything, but not really scoring as much. Jaylen Brown kind of doing all right. Derek White doing all right. Kristaps leading the team in scoring. Need some more scoring from my other guys. Need some scoring from Peyton Pritchard. William needs some scoring from Peyton Pritchard. I need some scoring from Peyton Pritchard. Everyone needs some scoring from Peyton Pritchard. Here's Drew Carter talking with Scal. Everyone's been talking about Drew Carter. I'm starting to like him. I know my coworker Josh, if you've watched any of our videos, he really likes Drew Carter. I'm starting to like Drew Carter. Very, very happy that the Celtics signed a nice piece to hopefully, when Mike Gorman sadly leaves at the end of the season, will be a nice working stone alongside Scalabrine. fits very well with him. Kind of can run jokes off each other. They have a very, very similar understanding of the sport of basketball. And Drew Carter's got a very, very expansive sports brain as well, not including basketball. So he can make some other references to some other sports and include some puns that Scow will be able to get as well. They've been working very well with each other. Talking about Charles Lee right here from the bench, the coach from the Milwaukee Bucks, kind of helping Drew Holiday over here. Hopefully probably talking about Drew Holiday being a little bit better and more efficient in this second half. But here we go. Start of the second half. Drew Holiday for 3. Bang. Yep, there we go. Celtics shooting 41% from the field, 5 for 19 from 3, with 26 points in the paint compared to the Celtics. Oh, never mind. And it's gone. But the Celtics starting off hot with a big 3 from Drew Holiday right there. Got to play some defense on that. D'Anthony Melton with the miss, and nice defensive rebound by Drew Holiday. Beat at the elbow right there, so not able to get the rebound. Jaylen Brown on a mismatch on Tyrese Maxey in the post. Embiid's going to come, kick out to Derek White. Embiid tries to get there, and Drew Holiday gets boxed out. No offensive rebound for the Celtics right there, but Kelly Oubre's got the ball, playing down low to Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is fouled by Kristaps, and he is yelling. Not happy at all right there is Joel Embiid after getting hacked. Oh, he pushed Kristaps. What is that? All right, fair play is fair play, Embiid. Can't push him and then complain. But Embiid, it will be at the line, shooting to Embiid. 12 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. Overall, solid game for the 76ers here. On pace to finish with around 25. Celtics only down 5 though. Still very much in this game. Now 7, but still very much in this, or 6, and still very much in this game. Drew Holiday bringing up that ball. Passing it to Tatum at the top of the key. Looking back. Look to that post. Pass down low to Porzingis. But Porzingis with the pull. Drew Holiday with the 3. Miss. Embiid with their defensive rebound. Maxey a little scared of the pass right there. Maxey now attacking the glass. Kick out to Tobias. Tobias for 3. Miss. Tatum defensive rebound. Nice rebound, Jason Tatum right there. The Celtics been able to get some boards here in the start of the third. Great plays. Oh, nice lob to Kristaps from Drew Holiday. There we go. Love that playmaking right there. That's what we like to see. Drew Holiday with that great pass. Kristaps, 18 points, 6 or 10 from the field. Dominant performance from him. Loving what I'm seeing. Beat on Brown on. Ooh. Okay. What are we doing, Joel? Joel Embiid looks like he may have just hurt his back right there, his tailbone. He is grabbing at his lower waist right now. After he dives for the ball with Kristaps, that is, yeah, he's looking for a foul. He's grabbing his lower back. Definitely a weird collision right there. If I'm 7 feet, I'm not diving like that. So there we go. Nice pass out, and it's going to be a offensive foul on the Boston Celtics right there on Jaylen Brown. It's Tyrese Maxey. A very, very physical game here between these bitter rivals, the Celtics and the 76ers. Celtics getting the best of the 76ers in recent years, but the Sixers getting the best of the Celtics as of right now as they're beating them by 4 points, 63-59. Oh, nice defense by Porzingis, and it's an... Oh... That looks like an over the back right there with a nice reach in. And that's tough as Porzingis gets another foul. Porzingis, that does not look like a foul right there. He got to the ball, but Porzingis needs to worry about his foul trouble. Recent games been very, very scary in some games. A lot of fouls. A lot of 5-foul games for Kristaps Porzingis. Tatum with the foul right there. Celtics still down by 4 points. Hopefully can pull out this W right here against the Sixers. Definitely needed. Tobias Harris about to inbound the ball. He's got to move into the correct spot to do so. But Tyrese Maxey now getting the ball, playing low with Derek White on him. Drew Holiday on Tobias. Derek White now playing on Tyrese. Everyone playing on Embiid. Embiid with the midi, and he makes it. 6-point lead for the Sixers now. Derek White bringing up the ball, looking for a screen from Tatum on Maxey. Will not get it. Tatum is fouled though without having the ball and even near him. Therefore, it will be an inbound play from the side. Foul, I believe, on Tyrese Maxey right there. Jason Tatum inbounding the ball to Al Horford right here. Horford at the top of the key. Kicks out to Derek White. Derek White for 3. Bang! Let's go. Celtics cut the lead to 3. Derek White being an impactful piece right there. Derek White playing that defense on Tyrese Maxey. Nice pass to Joel Embiid with Al Horford on him. Horford playing that good defense. Nice. Strip away. Jaylen Brown. Transition. Pull up. Nope. Hesitation. Kick out. Derek White in the corner. Wide open. Oh, tough rim out, but that's a good look. Brown and Tatum both passed up that shot along the three-point line. That's what you like to see. Getting the last guy wide open. Nice strip by Derek White right there, which hits off Tobias' leg as he goes up, and it is Celtics ball. Tobias complaining. Sixers, Celtics trying to get opportunity off of this, and Jaylen Brown with a transition turnover. Trying to do a spin move and loses the ball. Tyrese now attacking the rim. Tobias going to take a 3-brick. Tatum with the board, Embiid staying down low, so the Celtics are able to get that defensive rebound. Embiid did not come back for that offensive possession. He just stayed backwards. Celtics still down 3, 65-62, 8 minutes left. Derek White with the ball at the top of the key. Trying to get a screen from Horford or Porzingis. Will not get it, but will pull a 3, misses De'Anthony Melton with the long-range rebound. De'Anthony Melton diving to the rack, stumbling and falling, but does not get a foul call. Blocked by Horford. Horford is happy there's no foul call. De'Anthony Melton is not. That was a clean strip by Derek White. I don't know if that hit Tobias Harris's leg, but that was a clean strip by him. The nice inbound pass. Oh, it rims out. De'Anthony Melton. Nice board by the Celtics. Great hustle by Horford and White to tip off that ball off the rim to get it to Tatum to the defensive rebound. Tatum with the crossover almost gets Oubre. Great ball movement along the three-point line. Brown now attacking the rim, kicking it out, and Sixers ball. Very, very, very sloppy past couple minutes from the Boston Celtics on offense here. Haven't been able to get a clean play up. 15 turnovers in total in the game. 8 on the Celtics, 7 on the 76ers. Celtics getting a lot of defensive rebounds because Embiid has not been in the paint the past couple possessions, but not being able to capitalize off of those defensive rebounds as they are losing the ball in transition or not making their shots. Horford for 3, off the front rim. Nice steal by Tatum. Oh, nope, never mind. Embiid gets the ball back and lays it up. Not good for the Boston Celtics right there. A tough one. Nice hustle by Tatum, though, but we're not hitting our threes, and we're still pulling them. Not attacking the rim either. Tatum for 3. Makes it. Celtics now down 2. Get the ball to Jason Tatum. That's what everyone in the comments be saying. Get the ball to Jason Tatum. He be cooking up in the fourth quarter. You got to get the ball to Jason Tatum. It helps out. Celtics having some good ball movement. 19 assists, but Embiid drains the midi with no one in his face. Derek White is now bringing the ball up for the Celtics. He is going to be looking to run this offense. Derek White been solid in his game back so far. Horford with the screen. Derek White with another 3. Makes it. Celtics cut the lead to 1. Back-to-back threes from the Celtics team, Tatum and Derek White. They are hitting them now, getting in a little bit of a rhythm. Derek White, 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists in his game back. Playing phenomenal and one of the most consistent Celtics we've seen. Takes 2 games off, gets to Philly, not even at shoot-around, later in the afternoon, and already has 15 points. Definitely deserving of that top 100 this year, I think. Timeout. And here we go to commercial break. Celtics only down 1 point at the commercial break, bringing it back a little bit with those 2 threes, one from Tatum and one from Derek White. Derek White playing phenomenal. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below so far in this third quarter. Would love to discuss everything Boston Celtics. We haven't seen any of the bench come in as well. We'll expect to see some sprinkled in minutes. I like what the Celtics have been doing now. First couple games, they were just having the starters and the bench unit run all separate. Now what they're doing is they're running bench guys in with the starters, running around only, 1 to 2 bench guys at a time, and not letting the whole bench unit get their own time. And I think that's been more successful for the Celtics, as these bench players can kind of play off of the starters, and it works a little bit better for this style of basketball and for this team as well. Celtics, though, looking to bring it back. Hopefully can bring it back, and we'll hopefully get to see a nice comeback win, as they were down 7 points in the second quarter. Now they are only down 1. I just want to say shout out to everyone who has joined the live stream, who has said anything in the chat, who has all talked here. Thank you to everyone that has tuned in. Can't thank everyone enough for their support on Celtics Digest, and we're hopefully going to keep bringing you these watch-along streams and some other streams as well if you guys are enjoying them. And hopefully in the next couple of streams we can get more and more fans in these streams so that we can have more and more talking in the comments and stuff as well. But so far, I think we've had a very successful night with this stream so far. Obviously the stream is not over yet, but just saying, like, we've had a fantastic time. I've had a fantastic time tonight watching the game and discussing everything with you guys, and I'm hoping you guys are doing the same. But the Celtics are back. Here we are, Abby Chin, talking about the team. Someone just missed the towel. Pick up that towel. There we go. But they're talking about the in-season tournament. All 30 teams participate. 6 groups of 5, 3 East, 3 West, 1 game versus each opponent, and 6 group winners. 2 wild cards advance. The East wild card and the West wild card. The Celtics group, if you guys are not familiar with it, is Brooklyn, Toronto, Orlando, and Chicago. Celtics take on Brooklyn on Friday. Then the next Friday, they take on Toronto. The Friday following that, they take on Orlando. And then the next Tuesday, they will take on Chicago at home. Hopefully, we get to see the Boston Celtics start off hot in the in-season tournament on Friday, and hopefully they can win their group. Teams like Toronto, Chicago, Brooklyn, Orlando, kind of middle of the pack, I think. So I think the Celtics should have an easy road in the in-season tournament, but don't be shocked if one of those two teams pulls out a sneaky victory. Celtics are back, though. Tatum misses that 3 on that first possession. 6 minutes left. Horford is now in with this unit. Kristaps is out. Let's see how this works. Horford playing very, very solid defense on Embiid so far. So they want to utilize that matchup. Tyrese with the 3 misses. Tatum with the rebound. Embiid not really crashing the boards that much this quarter. The Celtics been able to get a lot of defensive boards, which is leading them to a lot of transition points in this third quarter compared to the second quarter. Jaylen Brown for 3 off the back iron. Batum tries to get the rebound. Jrue Holiday tips it to Tatum. Tatum over Embiid. Mid-range misses. And 2 guys have to converge for the rebound, so Horford doesn't get it. Tobias now bringing the ball up. Tobias kicks to Embiid, but then Embiid kicks to Maxey. Maxey looking to get around the screen, but Embiid now going to be looking to get into the post in the mid-range. Shoots over Horford and misses. Tatum with the board. Celtics down 1 with less than 5 minutes to go. Jrue Holiday playing around side the 3-point line with Jason Tatum looking solid. Down low to Tatum. Tatum kicking out to Horford, looking for that 3. Derek White, catch and shoot, miss. Nice offensive rebound by Jrue. Great hustle plays by Brown to keep the ball alive. Kick out to Horford from Tatum, miss. Derek White, huge offensive rebound. This is what I like to see. I don't care if they miss. I don't care if they lose that possession. That is what I want to see. Hustle plays like that. Multiple offensive rebounds. Multiple guys crashing the boards. Multiple guys realizing that they need to keep this possession alive. Embiid makes that 3, and now they're down 4. But Not good defensive rebounding right there off the Nicholas Batum missed three, but I loved that hustle off of those two missed three-point shots from Horford and Derek White from the Celtics team. Joel Embiid, 23 points, 8 for 14 from the field. Horford almost missing that pass. Jaylen Brown for three, miss. Jaylen Brown, I don't think, has made 1-3 this whole game yet. He still continues to attempt them. I don't know why he's not driving to the rack. Horford with a great block right there. Tatum, the nice defensive rebound, and a timeout. Benos, I want to see a bit more ball movement in plays to get Tatum or Brown right to the basket. That's what I'm looking forward to. Don't want Brown taking these three-point shots like he has been. You need to utilize the pick and roll, pick and pop, and try to get some organized plays with some backdoor cuts with Tatum and Brown to get them looking at the basket. Obviously, Embiid being down there is a problem, but they can get some switches. They can be able to utilize it and get this thing. We need to stop with threes. I totally agree, Benos. The Celtics do this all the time. They get confident. They keep pulling up these threes. Jaylen Brown just did that on that last possession. White just did it on that last possession. Yes, I don't like that they're pulling up the threes. I like the hustle on the offensive rebounds. I like the playmaking around the three-point line. But there needs to be more playmaking in the paint. Nice, more backdoor cuts, more picks. There needs to be more effort on that side of the ball. Celtics are just lazily bringing up the ball, passing it 2-3 times maybe, and chucking a shot, hoping it goes in. It's not falling for them. Defensive rebounds have looked a little bit better this half so far, but we need to be better on the making shots. Cut the lead down a little bit, though, but I'm very... Landon, good timeout. This is ragged. Yep, I totally agree. I think that right there on that defensive possession, right there, it was tough for the Boston Celtics to box them out and stop that run. And they need to take the timeout to cool it down, get reset, start this offensive going, and be ready to attack the rim now, not attacking the three-point line. Josh Crampton, gotta attack Joel, get him foul trouble off the court. I think so too. Gotta be attacking the rim. Tatum was attacking the rim early in the first half and was doing solid, and that's how the Celtics got their first big run, was transitional stops and getting takeaways, scoring in transition on fast breaks, on attacking the rim, or Tatum just attacking the rim in general. Now they're taking mid-ranges, like Landon Lace just said, put the brakes on the pull-ups. They're taking mid-range jumpers. They're taking threes. They're just chucking shots, and they need to play at attacking the rim. Looks like Sam Hauser's about to get back in, though, so I don't know if that three-point shooting is going to stop. The Celtics might still be able to continue, but the JBL sweepstakes, and for a chance to win the Celtics headphones. It's kind of cool. Here we go, though. Let's look at this replay. Al Horford block. Solid block right there. Tatum, nice defensive rebound, but then right here, Patrick Beverley kicks out to Embiid, and Horford just doesn't jump and stands in front of him. Tough. Embiid cannot be playing at the three-point line like he's Luka Doncic. We need him out of the game, and he's been completely dominating the Celtics so far. Hauser is in, Pritchard's in, Horford's in, Porzingis is in. Those are the four that I see at the moment with Tatum. So no White, no Brown, no Holiday. We got Tatum and Porzingis, the two starters, the two guys that are going to cook. Hauser open for three. Yup. Okay. That's the guy I want taking my threes right now, is Sam Hauser. I believe he's 4 for 5 from 3 tonight. 3 for 5 from 3 tonight with 11 points. This is the night he is going to be the effective three-point shooter for the Celtics. Let him shoot. Don't let anybody else. You got to double team and beat on that. Porzingis got to switch a little bit earlier. Horford's going to be slow. Tough bucket for Embiid right there. Celtics still down by 3 points. Joel Embiid, 25 points, 13 this quarter. He was on pace to put up 25. I said that, and he already did. Tatum for 3. Terrible shot selection. Pritchard with the offensive board, but nice pass to Tatum, and he's blocked by Embiid. That's tough right there. Robert Covington for 3. Off the back iron. Great defensive rebound by Al Horford as Embiid is not in transition. He's still not there. Hauser with the ball. Hauser pass to Porzingis. Porzingis pump fake back to Pritchard. and Pritchard is handling this ball. Is that not a foul right there on Nicholas Batum for pushing Kristaps Porzingis in the back? Porzingis, someone's got to protect the rim. Yeah, that's not a foul on Oubre. Someone's got to protect the rim right there. Hauser for three. Off the front iron. All right, I'm not mad. He's 3 for 5. I'm not mad. That's a heat check 3 right there. That 3 gets us back in. 6 for 20 from field goals in this quarter. 5 for 20 for the Sixers. 11 for 40 in total in this quarter. Very, very sloppy offensive game. I mean, it's a very low-scoring game as well. Teams, shooting. Score is only 76-71 going into the fourth quarter. It's going to be a 100-pointer game probably. Not really a high-scoring one tonight. Maybe a 90-pointer even. But Celtics got to get better on the offensive side tonight. Tatum, get away from that corner 3. And there we go. Down low, Porzingis, offensive rebound. 3 guys on him. Goes for the putback dunk. Misses the dunk. No foul. That's very sloppy right there. Pritchard's got to play good defense. Embiid, post, miss. Kicks out to Oubre with a defensive rebound from Robert Covington. No one's playing yet. Sam Hauser's guarding Robert Covington and Nicholas Batum right there on the three-point line. That is Tatum's sloppy defense of not coming to help. Hauser doesn't know which one to jump, so if he jumps Covington, he's going to pass it to Batum. If he jumps Batum, he's going to take the shot. He lets Rocco take the shot, and Rocco buries it. Horford for 3, gonna miss. Could already tell from the jump shot. Celtics, stop taking the threes. Benos and me are preaching. Stop it. Embiid, pull-up transition 3, misses. Horford fights for that rebound. Who's he passing it to? Horford, no one's there! Oh my God, that is so sloppy, Al Horford. No one is down there. Wow, the Celtics are a mess tonight. A mess. Patrick Beverley has no one on him. He can just take the easy layup. No one's going to stand in front of him. They need a timeout. The Celtics are down 10 right now. This is looking disgusting. Peyton Pritchard's going to attack the rim with a sloppy thing and get blocked by Embiid. Yeah. That is not the way you want to end the third quarter. Sloppy offense right there from the Celtics to end the third quarter. Very, very sloppy defense as well, as they are now down 10 points going into the fourth. We need a big, big comeback to stop Joel Embiid. Celtics down 81-71. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm personally very, very furious at that right there. Al Horford, making a careless play, making a very good play on defense, and making a careless play of just throwing the ball up, thinking somebody's down there. Nobody's down there. Celtics consistently still trying to take these threes to get back in the game. Tatum trying to hide in that corner, trying to take them. Horford trying to take them in transition. And clearly they can't attack the rim because Peyton Pritchard just showed it to her right there while he's stumbling to the rack. Embiid is easily just blocking it. They need to pull Embiid from the paint out to the three-point line and have someone attack. Run some pick and rolls with Porzingis to have Embiid come to the high top and freaking throw it in the fade and just absolutely run this offense. If you're going to take Embiid out, maybe then you can take the 3 and have Porzingis cut to the basket so he can get the rebound, or have someone being there to get the rebound. Tatum, Horford, Brown. You're running these double big lineups, and we're still not getting these offensive rebounds. We're still not getting some of these defensive rebounds unless Joel Embiid is completely taken out of the paint or completely taken out of the play. It's just looking terrible, terrible from both sides of the floor from the Boston Celtics that quarter. And they need to change something really, really quickly, because in those last couple minutes, it did not look good at all. They want to win this game. They want to be atop the Eastern Conference. If they want to be the only 6-1 team, be the sole leader of this Eastern Conference, they need to change something up. Because this has been utterly ridiculous to watch the last couple minutes. I want to know your guys' takes. I want to know your guys' opinions. Let me know what you guys think as well, because this has been very, very bad. Yep, Josh Crampton, that was the last lazy last 2 minutes. No effort on defense right there. Like I said, they got the offensive rebound, and Sam Hauser had to decide, do I guard Robert Covington taking the shot, or if I jump on him, is he going to pass it to Batum, and Batum's going to take the shot? Batum has had a better three-point percentage, so he thinks, okay, I'll live with Robert taking the shot, but he still gets to make it because Tatum is lazy on defense. Excuse me. But the road to victory, defensive pressure and activity and attack offensively. Yes, that's what we need. Defensive pressure. We're giving them no pressure. They're getting wide open threes, wide open mid-ranges. Why is Joel Embiid wide open? Joel Embiid's out. Thank God. Celtics shooting 36%. Terrible. 28 points in the paint. Terrible. Compared to the Sixers, 43% and 42 points in the paint. Terrible. Maxey gets another easy bucket in the paint. Porzingis at the top of the key. White at the top of the key. Finally, we're driving to the rack. There we go. Porzingis. Nice dunk. Great ball movement by Derek White and Porzingis right there in the pick and roll. Great stuff right there. That's what we like to see. Porzingis, 20 points, 5 rebounds. Why isn't no one else attacking the rim? Jaylen Brown, don't know what you've done offensively. I haven't seen a single stat. Great defense, though. Great board by Porzingis. No Embiid in for the Celtics tonight at all. Hauser, great cut. There we go. Embiid's not in the game. This Sixers team is not going to be able to stop us on defense attacking the rim. So if we attack the rim with him in, we're still going to be at least semi-effective. Can't block all of our shots. He doesn't got 10 hands. But Sam Hauser looking solid tonight. 5 for 8 from the field. 13 points. Tyrese Maxey, just too ridiculous, man. These mid-ranges are too easy for him. Tyrese Maxey, 18 points. Not a great shooting night. Only 8 for 20 from the field, but he's making these floaters. He's missing those threes, but he's making those floaters. Attacking the basket. Something the Celtics should be doing. Oh, here we go. Kick out. Porzingis for 3. Luckily makes it. Let's go. Celtics down 7. Still alive. Still in it. I am hating, but we're still alive and still in it. Just very, very disappointed. Kristaps being the main X factor on offense. Got to be able to hit these threes with Hauser and Kristaps in. They're the main contributors on offense tonight. Maxey with a nice 3, but no defensive rebound at all. How does Nick Batum get there? And then Paul Reed slivers on in. Rob Vera, let's read your comments. I love Rob. Shout out to Rob. Always in the live streams. Always here commenting. One of the big supporters of Celtics Digest. We can't thank you enough, Rob. Another terrible game. Carried over from Minnesota game. Too much ISOs. Too many threes. Why aren't we running more movement or PNR? Very physical game. Lots of fouls not getting called. Definitely agree. Very physical game. But we definitely need to see some more pick and rolls. A lot of ISOs, a lot of threes. Totally agree with that. Celtics looking like their old selves with Ime Udoka as the coach right here, playing this offensive type of style. Rob also says, JB with another bad game, making reads, over dribbling, making risky passes. Hope we make a concentrated effort just to keep attacking them in the fourth and get to the line, lessen the threes. That's what I think the Celtics definitely need to do and should be their main focus in this fourth quarter. Has been so far, besides that Kristaps 3. But look at that. Jaylen Brown trying to dribble through 3 guys, and they're just going to force him to turn the ball over, and Paul Reed gets an easy takeover. Sixers still up 10 points. Jaylen Brown having some trouble dribbling the ball. Jaylen Brown just not having the greatest night tonight, but that's okay. Need some other guys to step up from the Celtics. Sam Hauser has. White has done solid. Porzingis gets the rebound and then drops the ball, but a risky turnover from the Sixers right there with Oubre gives the Celtics the ball back, so not that much of a loss, but that could have been 2 easy points for the Boston Celtics right there. Peyton Pritchard looks like he's getting subbed out. Drew Holiday looks like he's coming in. Peyton Pritchard, not been the greatest. Oh, nope, never mind. Jaylen Brown's getting subbed out for Drew Holiday. Okay. Drew Holiday is in. Jaylen Brown is out. Jaylen Brown getting a little bit of rest right now. Maybe we'll see him. We'll see him later in the fourth quarter, and we'll see how effective he can be. But Drew Holiday with a nice spin. Ooh, he gets fouled. Nice. Nice little spin move there on Patrick Beverley. Loses his bandana. He looks confused. He's like, how did he swipe my bandana off? That's actually kind of funny. Oh, Patrick Beverley just straight up grabbed the bandana. Damn. That's why Drew Holiday was pissed. I don't blame him. But yeah, I'm gonna look up Jaylen Brown's stats for tonight. Let's look up this. I want to, as Drew Holiday shoots these free throws. Jaylen Brown, 5 points, 2 for 10 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3. Yeah, that's terrible, Jaylen Brown. You can't be jacking those threes up if you're 0 for 4, man. Oh, that is not good, man. Not good. The Wizards game, he had some good threes, but that's been it. Not the greatest three-point season from Jaylen Brown. Free throws, Sixers only missed 2, while the Celtics have missed just 3. So they have made all their free throws since Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum missed the early ones, which is looking solid for this Celtics team. Good defense from Pritchard right there, causing a little bit of disruption right there. Almost lost the ball, but Maxey with no one on him taking a deep 3. I know that no one wanted to play him, but Hauser with a nice tip. Pritchard with the great offensive rebound. That's what we like to see. Kristaps back to Pritchard. Pritchard not going to take a shot. He's going to be looking to facilitate and play make. Drew Holiday attacking the rim. There we go. Celtics bringing a little bit of life attacking the rim now. Only down 6. They were previously down 10, playing some great defense as well versus 76ers team. 76ers team not looking great offensively without Embiid, but you need to give him some rest. Paul Reed still doing some dominant things. Maxey is still doing solid, but not as much X-Factor presence on the court. Kristaps, oh my God, Tyrese Maxey. Great shot over Kristaps Porzingis. Nothing you can do on that shot. Kristaps giving it his all. Tyrese Maxey just showing some excellent masterclass, but no one on Derek White right there. Come on, Derek White. Great. Oh, Derek White. Great attack of the rim right there. Had 2 or 3 opportunities to pull the 3 right there, but was attacking greatly. Maxey now has the ball. Celtics still down 6. Maxey attacking the rim off the glass. Just too easy. Oh, that's not really his fault. He's just trying to play. Ran into Porzingis right there, but can't stand. No one can stay in front of Maxey right here. He's just blowing by these Celtics guards and getting these easy floaters. 22 points for him, 10 for 23 from the field. Drew Holiday getting trapped right there, getting dove on by 2 76ers. Will have a jump ball. Josh Crampton, I feel like JB needs to learn how to impact the game when he ain't shooting well. Totally agree. I know in the first game versus the Knicks, he wasn't shooting great. He learned to impact the game great defensively. Tonight, he's been trying his best defensively, but hasn't been able to. And offensively, it looks like he's just trying to jack up some shots to get his rhythm going and hasn't been able to find his rhythm. I would expect him to play more of a facilitating and defensive role in the fourth quarter right now. Rob says he agrees with Josh. The best form of JB is the one where he locked up Siakam before. JB is best used as a defensive stopper, which he seems to have forgotten to do, and as a ball scorer / cutter. Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of cuts to the basket tonight from the Boston Celtics with Joel Embiid in the game. Even with Joel Embiid out of the game with Paul Reed in, we haven't seen a lot of cuts to the basket, a lot of pick and rolls, attacking the rim. It's been a lot of three-pointers, and when they are attacking the rim, it seems that Joel Embiid is the one that is stopping them at the rim. Tobias with 3 guys basically on him and still makes the basket. Celtics down 10 again with 7 minutes remaining. Not looking good for the Celtics right here, but they do still have a lot of time left. They can still turn this around. Drew Holiday with a nice layup, misses, but Porzingis fighting for that offensive rebound, loses the ball, but this is all right. With Joel sitting, Rob, this is our time to come back. They need to tie the game soon, but if Joel does come back into the game and they're still down, 6 to 8 points, I think it is going to be a wrap. Derek White, nice steal, kicks out to Tatum. Tatum for 3. Yes, Celtics down 7. Big 3 by Jason Tatum right there. Embiid's been sitting half of this fourth quarter, but he's getting ready to go into the scorer's table. Never mind, he's turning back. He's going back to sit down, and they will take a timeout. That is why Joel Embiid will be coming back in after this timeout for the Sixers. Celtics down 7 with 6:25 left, 94-87 with Joel Embiid checking back in. Celtics need to be efficient on offense in these next 2 to 3 minutes to get their rhythm back and to, scare the Sixers a little bit, bring this game back to, a 2-3 point game, make the Sixers take a panic timeout, and then actually buy in and bring this momentum back to get this W. If not, it's going to be a tough look for them as they will fall from being tied first in the Eastern Conference to being second with the Sixers taking over. Let me know what you guys think, though, in the comment section down below. Talk to me about this Celtics team. Who you guys happy about so far tonight? Who you guys not? Let's talk a little bit about Sam Hauser. Sam Hauser's been getting a little bit of hate from the Celtics community, from including myself. I'm not going to discredit myself, but he's performing great tonight for the Celtics. 13 points, 5 for 8 from the field, hitting 3 threes. Loving what I'm seeing out of him. Had a defensive stop, too, in the first quarter. Sam Hauser being an impactful piece for the team tonight. Especially some nights if he can do this, it is necessary for a guy like if Jaylen Brown isn't playing good and Sam Hauser can have 15 points, we can stay alive in these games. But I'm very excited for the game still. There's still a lot of time left. Celtics can easily bring this back. Jason Tatum hits that big three for us. Maybe they can get lucky. We are just too small out there. When will Missoula learn the 3-guard lineups won't work? PP doing nothing there when Drew and White is also out there. Can't we bring in a wing instead of PP? Really need big. Totally agree. The 3-guard lineup hasn't worked out the greatest for the Celtics so far, as it provides a little bit of a mismatch with our wings. The Celtics definitely, I think, need a better veteran wing off the bench too. I think that would be impactful for this championship run. A guy who can, maybe drop 10 or 12 consistently a night for the Celtics is a guy very similar to Derek White playing his role last year. I think is going to be needed. Another one on this team for this playoff run. But as the game comes back, let's get ready. Embiid will be back in. Celtics looking to take over in this fourth quarter right here. Nice assist. Derek White attacking the rim is what we're watching. A nice little replay of the FW Webb assist of the quarter or maybe game. But we're looking at the last play from Pritchard, who gives it to White. Nice look to Tatum at the 3-point line. No one on him, and he drills it. But let's get ready for this last couple minutes of the fourth quarter as we break down the Celtics game. Sixers up 7 still with the ball. 6:19 left to go. Maxey for 3 makes it, and it's a 10-point lead. This game has been a 10-point game for most of the fourth quarter, as the Celtics just haven't been able to stop these threes. Maxey, 25 points, 11 this quarter. Just utter dominance versus the Boston Celtics. Him and Embiid just putting on takeover. Both dropping at least 25 points of the Celtics. And Jaylen Brown taking another 3 and missing. Oh my God. Attack the rim, guys. Jaylen, you're 0 for 5. 2 from 11 from the field, man. It's not falling. It's not falling. Drew on Embiid with a nice poke. Embiid loses the ball but gets it back. Takes it back to the top of the key. He's going to look to drive on Drew. Pull up 3 for Embiid. Air ball. Will it be Celtics ball? The refs are going to talk about it, but it will be Celtics ball, as we will get a side check in from Horford right there. Derek White is coming in to bring up the ball. Celtics still down 10, but impactful game here. Jason Tatum working. Tyrese Maxey in the post, pass back out to Derek White. Derek White for 3 off the front rim, misses. D'Anthony melted, nice board though for the Sixers. Not good for the Celtics. Celtics 12 for 41 from 3 with the Sixers 8 for 31. 8 combined, 20 for 72 in total in the game. That is very, very bad. Very terrible shooting nights from both teams. Jason Tatum with a nice defensive rebound. Kick up to Derek White, who's already leading the fast break, who gives it back to Tatum. Tatum's probably going to do a step back and pull up a 3. Never mind, he's attacking the rim. Kicks out to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown attacking the rim. Kicks out to Holiday. Holiday attacking the rim. The layup misses. Celtics just very, very hard to score at the rim tonight. Not a lot of aggressiveness. The Sixers bringing all the aggressiveness on both sides of the ball, with the Celtics just being a little slow on defense here and just not attacking the rim because Embiid is such a dynamic factor for this 76ers team. Tobias Harris will be at the line, shooting 2 for the 76ers. Makes the first one as the Sixers look to take a 12-point lead versus the Celtics. Hopefully the Celtics can stay in this game, bring it back, and we can actually have a competition in the last 2 to 3 minutes. But unfortunately, it's looking like the Sixers might run away with this one. Got a little bit of a intermission right here in between the free throws. Drew Holiday seems to be talking to one of the trainers on the side, checking out his bicep, I think, or his elbow maybe. A little bit of a cut right there or something. Checking to see if there's like a bruise or something. He's cleaning him up, but he's ready to go. Drew's coming back out. Okay, it looks like that's it. It's a make or miss league. Apparently Missoula doesn't have a plan B for when the threes aren't dropping. We can't get away with it versus weak teams, but not versus contenders like last year. Yeah, just it seems that versus the Wizards and the Pacers, our threes seem to be hitting, but tonight versus a strong team, our threes aren't, and it's starting to hurt us as we can't really seem to score the ball efficiently unless our threes are hitting, and that's what it looks like right now. Looks like we're just a team that just pulls up and shoots threes all the time. Derek White for three. Miss. Like, I get it. We're down 12 with 4 minutes left. We need some threes to get back in. But if we're not hitting them, it's just a lost cause at this point. Sixers are just going to play this game slow and just feed Embiid and take it to the rack. Have Maxey take some floaters. Try to wind down this clock. Tobias for three. Makes it. Celtics down 15. This is the worst performance we've seen from the Boston Celtics so far as they take a timeout down 102-87 with 3:44 left. Josh Crampton agreed we need a nice defensive wing when 3-guard lineups can't work. Exactly. I don't know off the top of my mind any defensive threes that I would, or wing threes that I would like for the Celtics to bring in, but if there's anyone in the comment section that you guys can think, or maybe someone that could fit in with the Grant TPE that we could bring in, I would love to know, because I think that's definitely a piece that the Celtics need. Rob also says the no calls here on Celtics drive is getting ugly to watch. I'd like to see Mizzou just do something different here. Perhaps sit Drew or JB and go double big with KP. Shooting threes right now isn't working. They definitely tried to utilize the double big with Embiid as well, trying to play it down low, and Embiid was still being effective on the offensive side of the ball with Horford on him and Kristaps trying to switch late. And then if Kristaps was able to switch and Embiid was able to realize, they were kicking out to Maxey or kicking out to D'Anthony Melton, who would then take the said three, and even if they missed, they'd still get the board over us and get the putback points. So unfortunately for the Boston Celtics, it's just been a bad night on both sides of the ball. Offensively, not being able to hit threes, not being able to drive at the rim because Embiid's there, or just scared to attempt to drive at the rim because Embiid's there. Definitely tough for them on that. And just, again, if the threes aren't hitting, it seems like the Celtics are a very inefficient offensive team right now. If they can't get their threes to hit, it doesn't seem like they have an ulterior move to win the game. And that's kind of tough, as we've seen this in the past where they have utilized the three and lived by the ISO ball, and it hasn't really worked out for them. And last season we saw a lot more playmaking and a lot more ball movement and a lot more getting these other guys to score, and it has helped. We've seen Derek White play good. We've seen Kristaps play good, but a guy like Jaylen Brown tonight just didn't have it offensively, and unfortunately could just never find it going. This is why the Wolves wasn't needed. That was a winnable game. This game isn't. This game is the game you take a loss on the Wolves. This is why the Wolves wasn't needed. This was a winnable game. This game isn't. This is the game you take a loss on. The Wolves game you win. The one the C's just didn't have it offensively. Yep, totally agree. Like I said, Kristaps 23 points, but the Sixers outscored the Celtics 39-27 in the second quarter, and the second quarter, Celtics just couldn't get any rhythm besides Sam Hauser hitting some threes and Kristaps playing late in the paint in the second quarter. But again, 12-3 run for the Sixers right here. Just been tough for the Celtics to be able to score these threes and get going. Jaylen Brown almost with another turnover, but is fouled right there. He'll be going to the line, most likely shooting 2, but most likely making 1, as we've seen. And I won't be shocked. Never mind, it's not a shooting foul, so it will be a pass from Jason Tatum to reset the clock back to 14, and we'll restart the possession. Well, they'll give the ball to Jaylen Brown, and he'll try to do some sort of spin move. Never mind. Pass to Porzingis, who gives it to Derek White. Derek White on Embiid, trying to attack the rim. Pass out to Holiday. Holiday's going to attack, lose possession of the ball, and the Celtics are going to most likely get a delay of game with a turnover. Yep. How could I predict that? Fortunately, just hasn't been the Celtics night to night. Let's look at some of their team stats. I'll pull this up. Because I want to look at this. And there we go. Joel Embiid with a miss right there, but the Celtics still not playing great. 0 points in the last 4 minutes. There we go. Big three by Kristaps right there. But again, these threes haven't been falling for this team, and it's just been tough. 90 to 102. Celtics down 12. Kristaps 26 points, 9 for 15 from the field. But the Celtics shooting 37% from the field as a team, 28% from three. Just not good. 81% from free throw, getting 11 less total rebounds. They are assisting more, but 3 more turnovers and 20 less points in the paint. Just too many threes attempted tonight and not really driving the basket. Look at that. 4 plays around the three-point line for Porzingis, and he still misses the three. They just don't want to attack the rim. They just want to try to get into the three-point line. And Maxey gets another block. They can't seem to attack the rim tonight. This is on Maz, in my opinion, for not having a backup plan and not sitting JB. JB looked like the worst player on the court tonight. Al looked bad too, but at least he was trying on defense. Should be a wake-up call. Al, unfortunately, hasn't been the greatest offensively for the Celtics. I think his age has gotten him to a little bit, but his defense has been all right for the Celtics so far this season, and I really, really like the effort he gives for this team. Jaylen Brown for a 3, makes it his first 3 of the game, as it's his 6th attempted, and he makes it. Celtics only down 11 with 2 minutes left, trying to get back into this game as best as they can, shooting 14 for 45 from 3, clearly living or dying by the 3, and tonight might be dying by it. Missed opportunity pass right there. Celtics trying to buy back into this. Embiid throws the ball away. Nicholas Batum trying to check back in for the Sixers, trying to get a little bit of a spark plug for them. Most likely going to be taking out Robert Covington. Yep. Robert Covington's in there for the offense. Batum's in there for the defense. Celtics trying to bring this game back. Porzingis going to fake the 3. Going to look for Tatum. Tatum should be getting this ball, but Porzingis in the post. Porzingis with Maxey on the post on a mismatch. Makes that easy bucket. And 1. Let's go. Celtics cutting that lead almost down 8 with 1:35. They are still very much alive. Little weak fourth quarter right there, but Kristaps late in the second quarter and late in the fourth quarter has been turning up in the post. Getting these mismatches, 28 points for Porzingis, 5 rebounds, 10 for 17 from the field. He is looking fantastic. Makes another free throw. Celtics cut the lead down to 8. We need a big stop right here on defense. Kristaps got 11 points in the quarter. Nice little trap. Porzingis going to come up and run it, and it's going to be a foul on Porzingis most likely. Yep. Pass back around. Sixers trying to waste some clock. Going to get it to Embiid in the post with Holiday on him. Running the double team with Porzingis. Embiid looks to kick it out to three-point line. Melton open for 3. Off the back iron and hits the top of the rim. Let's go. Celtics get another opportunity right here, right now. White bringing the ball up. Looking to get by, falls, gets fouled. Celtics getting the opportunity to be back at the line, cut this lead to 6 with 1:09 left. foul on Tyrese Maxey. Rob says, props to Nurse. He's had a good game plan, good coach. The Harden trade has made the Sixers roster more balanced. Lots of wing defenders now. Brad has had some work to do. Can't be like this moving forward. I think that Brad's done a solid job, Rob. He brought in Drew Holiday. He brought in Kristaps Porzingis. And yeah, we had to consolidate by giving up 4 players to get those 2 guys. I still think that the Celtics still did a fantastic job this offseason bringing in 2 All-NBA players and 2 basically superstars to this team and basically replacements. I mean, Kristaps Porzingis is replacement for Grant Williams and Robert Williams, and he can kind of do what both of those guys do. And Drew Holiday is the replacement for Malcolm Brogdon and Marcus Smart, and he does what both of those guys do. They're just combinations of those 2 guys. Celtics now in the bonus on an 8-0 run in the last 50 seconds. Celtics with a nice turnover. Jason Tatum in transition, going to be attacking the rim and gets the bucket. Celtics in the bonus, down 4 with 1:01 left. The Celtics are bringing this back. They're locking up on defense. They're getting ready. We're in for a rodeo tonight. Celtics down now only 4 points with 1:01. Sixers need that timeout after that Tatum steal. Hopefully the Celtics can keep this momentum running. Really, really exciting what I just saw out of that Celtics in those last 50 seconds. That team is the team that I want to see every single night, every single minute. Hustling on defense, playing loose balls, trying to get those defensive rebounds, sticking to their guys. They've been playing lazily on defense, trying to switch to some of these guys because they have Drew Holiday in the paint on Embiid, so they have a three-point shooter out at the three-point line. Kristaps goes to switch to help, and then that guy is now realistically open. It's tough for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown to jump at him, to stop him, but it is tough. Rob says, I agree he's done a solid job, just saying this can't be the same roster we bring to the playoffs. The bench clearly has flaws. We could have Al, PP, Sam being inconsistent and not making shots. That point, I definitely agree with you on, Rob. I definitely think there'll be some improvements to the bench for the trade deadline. Let's see the Grant TPE gets used, and we definitely have some first-round picks that we can move as well. Celtics' next game is Friday versus the Nets, first game of the in-season tournament. Then the next week, they play the Raptors in the in-season tournament, but they do have a back-to-back, their first back-to-back of the year, Friday and Saturday versus the Nets and the Raptors at home. Should be exciting. Then they follow it off with the Knicks, Sixers, and Raptors again. So the Celtics playing all Atlantic Division opponents for their next 5 games should be interesting basketball and should see how this division kind of rounds out. We get a little bit of opinion on each team and kind of recognize how we can play against each team later on in the regular season. Sixers have the ball, wasting clock, 47 seconds, 46 seconds. Tyrese just dribbling, giving it to Embiid. Tatum on Embiid, top of the key. Embiid's going to look for a pull away, makes it, fade away, bucket. Celtics down 6 with 38 seconds left. It is still possible to win this game, but Missoula is going to take a timeout. Celtics, 1 timeout remaining. Sixers, 1 timeout. The Celtics are in the bonus, though. Sixers may look to foul the Celtics to not let them get a three-pointer opportunity, but the Celtics should definitely be looking to just score, even if they aren't looking for a 3. Getting to the basket, looking for an and-one opportunity is still as valuable, because even if they do make if they make this first basket, there's still plenty of time on the clock to foul. But, I mean, tough defense by Tatum. One-on-one, very good shot by Embiid. Just tough by Tatum, not jumping up and contesting, just putting his hand on his back. I think you gotta jump if you're Tatum. I mean, maybe a little bit of a late reaction. It's totally fine, but not the greatest defense. Gotta jump in front of Embiid. Embiid's MVP, leading scorer for the Sixers team. Been very controlling and dominant for the Sixers team as well versus the Celtics tonight. Gotta jump up with them. But as we wind down these last 38 seconds, as we await this final game, I just want to say shout out to everyone for joining the live stream. Thank you to everyone that tuned in. Thank you to everyone that commented, especially Rob, Josh Crampton. We got Landon Lake, Spinos, William, Jason, Everyday Gaming, Emmanuel. Thank you to everyone that tuned in, supported. Even if you didn't comment, but you still watched the stream. We still had 176 individual views. Want to say shout out to all of you guys for tuning in and supporting the Celtics with us. Drew Holiday going to look for a 3. Don't give it to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's just waiting, stalling time. They know they want him to take 3, and he makes it. Oh, okay, never mind. Jaylen Brown, last 2 3-pointers, he's hit them. He's getting clutch. Celtics down 3, 30 seconds left. Last possession for the Sixers possibly here. We're looking at a screen. Celtics bring it down to the wire, bringing this one back. Great last 2 minutes from the Boston Celtics. Double teaming Embiid. They're not going to let Embiid get that shot. They're going to let it all come to Maxey, but Brown with a nice block. Tobias is going to have to get that shot off Maxey. Air balls. 7 seconds left. The Celtics have an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. 8.5 seconds left. Down by 3 points. I didn't think that 2 minutes ago I would be saying this, but the Celtics have an opportunity to win this game. Let's go. They take a timeout. We're going to be back soon, but the Celtics will have one last shot to bring this victory home. Rob says, from what I've seen from Azuz Rots, he likes to sit JT, White, and KP early and have Drew, JB, Sam, PP, and Al off the bench. If those three aren't making shots, Drew and JB aren't consistent creators. I do agree. Drew has been a little bit inconsistent with his shooting. So has JB. But JB, in these last 2 minutes, has hit 2 big threes that have ensured us back. So if he has a little bit of a streaky night, eventually he can hit his shot, I guess. It's a little bit tough to, talk about, as we obviously want him to be consistent the whole game. But hitting these important shots late in the game is still important for the Boston Celtics. But here we go, though. Jaylen Brown, they wanted him to take that 3. I don't think he wanted to, but he just wanted to get comfortable. Found that spot, and bang. Bang. Jaylen Brown. 2 big threes for the Celtics. Like, Sam Hauser had 2 big threes for the Celtics in the second quarter. Jaylen Brown, 11 points, 6 in the quarter. 2 huge threes for the Boston Celtics late. Let's see what the game plan is here today. Goal should be get the ball to Jason Tatum. That would be my game plan. But let's see if it's going to be JB, JT, or KP taking the shot. JB coming alive last 2 minutes. Of course, Josh. Love to see it. Love to see him coming alive. Here we go, though. Last play of the game for the Celtics, maybe. White's looking at inbound. Gonna get it in. Porzingis for 3. Off the front rim. No defensive rebound. Oh, is that a foul? They're not going to call the foul? They're not going to call the foul. And that's game. Celtics, unfortunately, lose to the Philadelphia 76ers 106-103. Tough shot by Porzingis. Looked like it was supposed to be a pass to Tatum, but didn't know if it was going to get to him, so it went to Porzingis. Porzingis off the front rim. That was tough right there. Definitely should have. Let's watch that again. It looks like it went over Tatum's hands. Porzingis gets a good look for 3 off the front rim. White looked like he tries to foul Embiid, but Embiid realizes that they're not going to call the foul. He just throws the ball away so the Sixers can get the win. Unfortunate loss for the Boston Celtics as they fall 106-103 to the Philadelphia 76ers, and now are second in the Eastern Conference, with Philly now taking first. Very, very sad to see. But the Celtics did come back late in the fourth quarter. Obviously, shot terribly again tonight like they did versus Minnesota from 3. But in the fourth quarter, we're down 10 points for most of it. In the last 2 minutes, brought this game back, brought some energy, made me feel excited, made me, want to, obviously I'm rooting for them, but made me feel re-energized in the game. I felt a little bit out in the fourth quarter, but they definitely brought it back, definitely brought back that energy, made me for sure happy. And hopefully this Celtics team can bounce back when they play against Brooklyn on Wednesday night at home. They get to go away from this road trip from Minnesota and Philly, get to go back home, play in a back-to-back versus Brooklyn and Toronto. Hopefully they can beat Brooklyn, get their first win of the in-season tournament, and then hopefully get back-to-back wins versus the Toronto Raptors and get a second W for the weekend. That is basically going to wrap up this watch along of the Celtics versus Sixers game. I want to say shout out to everyone that joined. Again, I'm going to go through the names: Rob Vera, Josh Crampton, Jason Touchette, Landon Lakes, Benos, William D. Jacksonville, Everyday Gaming 98, and Emmanuel Tavares. I want to say shout out to all you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for always tuning in to these live streams. I want to say shout out to everyone that did watch but did not comment. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. Celtics Digest has been on a roll recently. We've been providing content for you guys almost daily, so we can appreciate it. We'll have videos coming about post-game going live about this game, breaking down this, and many, many more news. Everything Boston Celtics will have broken down for you guys on YouTube with videos. We'll also be doing more streams. If you guys want, and if I'm available, I might be able to do another watch-along for the Friday game versus the Brooklyn Nets. If no watch along, definitely a post-game live stream. That will definitely happen. But we might have another watch along. I'll let more people know so we can get more viewers in here. We can have more of an audience, more comments, more people engaging. But I just want to say shout out to everyone that joined. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this live stream on Celtics Digest. I can't thank all of you guys enough. And I'll catch you guys in more Celtics content. Fortunately, the Celtics did lose tonight versus the 76ers, but hopefully they can bounce back on Friday. I'll catch you guys in another one.